as we're chatting and the song is fading out.
Yeah, I forget that we're working. Why if we were just fucking sitting here drinking coffee and listening to music?
We could have done that after the show, Jimmy, just chatting about our nights.
A couple of hens chit-chatting away.
What an amazing song. I didn't hear it, but I have heard it before. Nearly Forgot My Broken Heart, the latest from Chris Cornell. I love Chris Cornell's voice, especially when he slows it down. So there you have it. Check out Chris Cornell's latest there, all right? I was talking to Jimmy about going out last night with Rich Voss and Bonnie McFarlane. They were celebrating 10 years of marriage, and they invited us out to dinner. And God, I said everything already. Whatever. I just get so frustrated when you go to a halfway decent place and they slow serve you. Because they think that's part of the experience or something.
When people want to talk, I tend to be in a hurry because, again, we get up so early, and I tend to want to get out of there.
Yeah.
But most people don't look at dinner that way. They look at it like it's an evening out.
Yeah.
You know, we forget that our job is to sit here and, you know, fucking just goof off and talk to our dumb friends.
Yeah.
Most people work 9 to 5, so when they sit down to relax for dinner with someone, they want to, and they want to yap for a while. I want to be like, I literally will sometimes sit down before the menus come and be like, do you know what you want? And whoever I'm with is like, no, I don't. I have to look.
You're telling me this like I don't know this?
Yeah.
We sit down and we're just, you know, getting our spot, and Jimmy will go, I want a Caesar salad.
Immediately. I don't play games. I want to eat and get out.
I'm like, they didn't even ask us what kind of water we want yet.
That's the one thing I hate about the mornings, besides waking up, is that like the night before you just get a rush. But the whole world is like, fuck you guys, we do the same thing.
No, I know. I mean, you know, you're sitting there, and because you do morning radio, the clock is ticking, and you're checking your phone. You're like, okay, now it's 10 o'clock. Oh my God, now it's 10:30, and then you start doing the math. If I get in bed right now, I might get 6 hours sleep, and then it's another half hour, and you just start panicking. And to these people, to me, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning at that point. Right. You know what I mean? But to them, it's only 9, 10 o'clock at night. That's nothing, especially for stand-up comics.
Well, that's a really normal. When I'm not working in the morning and I'm out at the cellar, or if I stay to like past my set, or I come back and I'm there till 11, it feels so weird.
Yeah.
I keep feeling like I gotta get home, I gotta get to bed. Yeah. But it's like, no, you don't have to get up tomorrow. And even if you did, so why come in here on 2 hours sleep all the time?
Yeah, I don't know how you do it. I need my sleep.
It's not on purpose. It's just, you know, I hate it.
But the guy, I mean, you know, I guess it's part of the experience that you're supposed to wait like 20 minutes between your appetizer and then your entree. You don't even get the appetizers for at least 20 minutes. And then, because I guess they figure you're going to order a drink, so that's about 20 minutes. Then the appetizers come, and then the entree comes. And then I'm sitting there going, oh, my God, are they ever going to bring out dessert? But I'm not doing the dessert thing right now. But everyone else at the table were, you know, they were sampling some stuff. It took a half hour between the entrees and the dessert. Yes.
I got a question for both you guys. Like, when it's the weekend and you're out with your friends or something like that, or you're out with your family, do you still find you're rushing through a restaurant?
On the weekends?
Yeah.
No, I actually enjoy sitting there for 3 or 4 hours. No,
so Jimmy, what about you?
In and out.
Yeah.
I'm the worst person. But it's because I don't know why. Like, I hate waiting for a check.
Yeah.
I think I need to just slow down and stop being such an ass. I panic and I want to just get out of there for no reason.
Life is passing you by, Jimmy.
I know it is. Time to slow down and sit there and enjoy my cake and my coffee.
And your coffee.
I went out with a friend of mine last night. My friend is in town. She's actually doing the shows with me. So, you know, we went to eat dinner, and it was like literally in and out in probably, I want to say, an hour max.
Wait, who are you using at Caroline's?
Chelsea Cook. She's just a comedian from L.A.
Is she different than the one that warmed up for your special? The taping in Boston?
I don't remember who warmed up for my special.
Blonde?
I don't think it was Kelsey. Was it Kelsey? I'll ask Kenny when he comes back.
Because she was really funny.
Yeah, she's very funny.
Oh, all right.
I think it actually might be her. I just don't remember.
She's from Buffalo?
Oh, no, that's Mary. Different.
Mary's funny.
Mary's really funny. She's Mary Rosinski.
She was from Philly, I think.
Yes.
Moved to Buffalo or something.
Yes. Mary's really funny. No, this is
I just wanted to give her a
person.
plug because she's really funny. But anyway, she's not on a lot of people's radar, this Mary broad.
It's probably because of where she lives.
Maybe I shouldn't call her the Mary broad.
Yeah, you probably want to call her Mary Rosinski. But she's funny. But no,
she's really funny.
This other, she's another comic. And,
okay, cool.
But anyway, we just sit down, eat, and done. And I'm back in my apartment early. I just can't do it late. I can't do it, man. I panic.
You just start panicking. But you do sit down and order everything immediately.
I hate waiting.
Because you know what you want, too. You only order a couple things. This is Jim Norton.
Yeah.
But we had a good time in the end, but it was just like, oh my God, I don't need to be slow served on a Wednesday night. I got to get up. So, but whatever.
I don't know what the motive for the restaurant is to do that. Like, maybe because they get more drinks out of you, or maybe is it just because most people like that and want to relax and enjoy themselves? I don't wish, maybe there's a thinking behind it.
It was a very quiet night in this joint, too. There was only, I think, 4 tables that were eating. So I'm like, what are they doing? Then you start thinking to yourself, what are they doing back there? It's rice pudding. It's some French thing over here that Voss was eating. I don't know. I don't even know what it was. And then some brownie, it looked like. That's all it was.
I think they immediately know that I prefer to be served quickly. Because when they come in and they hand us the menus, I'm like, would you like, can I have a seltzer with lime, please? Do you know what you want? I'm the guy who points to the other person at the table and says, you know what you want?
You make everyone panic.
But I don't mean to. It's just...
Over the years, we've been in really nice restaurants, and we've done with the entire meal way less than an hour because of Jim Norton.
But I don't mean to rush everybody. I don't know why. I'm like that even with poor Kenny on the road, like... But he's like that too. Like, let's just get in, eat, and
well, because you guys are on the road so much, you're not looking at it the same way. When I hit the road with you every once in a while, like if we go to Boston, I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome. Let's sit down and relax and enjoy ourselves. But you don't drink, so that is part of it too.
Yeah,
because a lot of times you go to the why am I explaining what happens in a restaurant, Eric?
Well, I'm amazed by why people sit for a long time. Like the Vosses. And happy anniversary to Rich and Bonnie.
Today is the official day. 10 years.
Happy anniversary.
10 years?
I'm glad they didn't mention me coming along, being that I was his best man. But you know, well, you wouldn't have come. But they're a good couple. They're one of the best couples I know because they're so mean to each other, like comedically.
They're fun.
But they think they both need that. Like Bonnie wouldn't respect anybody who couldn't really hit her, and Rich wouldn't respect anybody who couldn't really hit him.
Yeah.
You know, anyone they could bully and run over, I don't think they'd respect.
If Voss is up, he's got to call in because I guess he was almost held in contempt of court yesterday for, I don't know, I think Bonnie went through a red light and Voss was there arguing with the prosecuting attorney and then I think he mumbled under his breath, cunt or something. And
did he really?
Yeah, and then they got really mad, and then they made him the last case of the day.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they made him fucking suffer, so... Yeah, he was telling that story. Bonnie was telling us that, stupid almost got arrested. And then Voss was like, I don't think she heard me call her a cunt.
Did he go sleeveless in court?
No, he was dressed very nice last night. They were well behaved. They weren't, snipping at each other too much.
The fact that they don't have a show shows you how the business really is stupid. Like, and they come up with pilots, and Bonnie's so good at creating that stuff, and she's really good at pitching stuff.
Yeah.
The fact that the business has not found a show for those two, despite the fact that they have all these great ideas, is really disheartening.
I would listen to them for just hours. I mean, their show on this channel is amazing.
Yeah,
I hope
amazing.
people check it out. It's so different and great. And their podcast is even better because they're just sitting in their kitchen just yelling and screaming at each other. And Bonnie at half the time's like, this is bullshit. Who's listening to this shit? And I'm in my car going, everyone's listening to this shit because no one, puts themselves out there like that. Yeah. No one.
Yeah, and they're both.
Some come close. Jimmy puts you put yourself out there pretty well, but
yeah, but I'm not in a relationship where the other person's doing it too. They're showing you both sides of the relationship, and it's also both of them. They're equal. Again, both of them can hold up against the other one, so it doesn't seem like one is. Oh, that one's picking on the other one. They both hit really hard.
Yeah. At the end of the night, Rich goes, I was really bummed. I go, why? He goes, well, that couple that were sitting next to us, I saw all those bags. And when they left and took the bags, I got bummed because I thought that was our presents. Our anniversary presents. He got all excited when he sat down because these bags were pretty close to my wife. So he's thinking, oh my God, they actually went all out and got us gifts.
There are really no lies in Rich Voss.
No.
He can't help himself.
You can't say that out loud.
You would think that, but you won't say it. But that's why Voss is probably going to live to be 97.
He's getting it all out.
He doesn't, and there's no cancers in him because he just spits it all out. He can't help himself.
Yeah, and then there's some really nice, not my cup of tea, but it's there's a jazz singer just singing her ass off to an empty restaurant, basically. And I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm like, this is kind of cool and different. And Rich is like, she's giving me anxiety. He's getting all pissed off. And it couldn't have been a nicer scenario for someone celebrating their anniversary. You get some broad just belting out tunes. in a pretty nice French restaurant.
Yeah, but he just said that's why I enjoy Rich. He's just there's
know what he's
no
thinking
lying
all
in
the
it.
time.
You always know what he's thinking.
And then I gave him a really long hug at the end of the night. He hated
Oh,
that.
yeah, I'm sure he didn't like that.
He doesn't like being
He
touched.
wears his heart on his sleeve. He wears his brain on his sleeve as a cufflink.
Yeah.
I think it was small.
And it was a meaningful hug. I mean, there are times where you hug him just to be a dick.
Yeah.
But I'm like, 10 years, married. We've been friends a long time. So then, and then he just immediately goes, and then I made sure I held on extra long.
Just an extra.
And now I'm like, all right, now I'm going to make it fucking hurt.
Yeah. Do you remember his wedding up in how far, what you had to travel to get there? Oh, that's right. I went. That's right.
I didn't go. I didn't even go to the thing when he came back to New York.
What, the third party they threw?
Where was it? Was that the Carolines one?
Yes.
Where did they get married?
At a rest area.
It was like 10 miles south of Russia. It was in it was in Connecticut, where Bonnie's from. It was when Lucky Lou was being shot.
Canada.
Canada, yeah. Oh, I said Connecticut. Sorry, I mean Canada.
Canada, yeah.
I was out there. Wow, that was 10 years ago. I went out there for Lucky
10 years
Louie.
ago.
Oh my fucking God. I was out there looking for an apartment. That's how I remember the date, because I had to get a place to stay while I was out there. Because I think this was after they said, okay, we're going to go to Sirius. So I went out there for 2 weeks. I had to be out there. And while I was there, I had to take all my shit, because the apartment I had rented had roaches.
Jeez.
Oh, I remember that roaches apartment. Yes, that was a decade ago.
Holy shit.
Fucking 10 years ago. So it had roaches, so I was like, I can't live here. So Jonathan, Jonathan's really a good egg, was helping me. It was like 1 a.m. I see roaches crawling in this place. I'm like, I can't unpack my shit. There's roaches when you have all the lights on and there was a roach on the rug in the bedroom. I'm like, that's bad news.
That's not good.
So I wound up going to a hotel. Jonathan put my shit in the office, and I had to fly to do a connecting flight to Voss's. Like the next day, I couldn't put my shit anywhere. So it was a really trying time. And they got married in a hunting lodge way up in the center of Canada, and the rest area was where the photos were taken.
They actually went to a rest area.
Does it look like a rest area in the photo, or did they crop it?
Yeah, well, the fact that Voss was there made it look like a rest area. Yeah.
I guess that's where Voss feels, very comfortable.
Yeah, they did the nuptials through a glory hole.
She really wanted Bonnie, but Bonnie really wanted him to smile, so she figured, all right, I'll take him to a rest area.
Let him
where
win
he's happy.
Yeah, make some new friends while we're here. I can't believe that's 10 years ago.
That's unbelievable.
I can't fucking believe that's 10 years ago.
So,
wow.
All right. If Rich wants to call in and talk about what happened at court yesterday, that'd be great, because that was pretty funny yesterday. I didn't get to see the damn debate, though.
It was 3 hours long.
What time? From when to when?
8 to 11.
Oh, I could have watched a little bit.
So when I got home, it was just before 11, and I checked Twitter real fast, and I'm like, this thing's still going on?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I gave up.
Why 3 hours? Because they're capitalizing on Trump's popularity, obviously.
I also think there's so many people that they have to get to everybody.
Yeah, the last time they didn't really get people to react.
But it's stupid to have 11 people on the stage.
It was, and Trump pointed that out.
Especially if you're way down in the polls, you're not going to make a comeback at this point. I mean, I know we're a year away, but if you're 1-2%, what the fuck? You're not going to be the guy, right?
Yeah,
I think it's a long shot. It's a real long shot.
Yeah.
I heard somebody sent put it on Facebook. It was very funny. It was this Steven Crowder, this guy tweeted it, and it was the puppy. Do you see the video of the puppy cartoon trying to get behind all the other puppies? Hold on, I'm going to join the worst description in history. It's a cartoon of a little puppy trying to get to the food or get to the water.
Yeah,
and he's trying to climb up behind all the other puppies, and he just can't get his head through. And somebody said that was Rand Paul at the debate last night. It was really a funny connection, despite my terrible.
I think he's in last place, right?
How do I do radio every day and describe things like that?
You do a good job.
You do a wonderful
But I didn't describe it well.
Program.
You did. I understood what you meant. I didn't see the video, but I understood it.
Yeah, so I guess Rand Paul wasn't that effective last night.
No.
I heard Carly Fiorina was good.
Yeah, she did well. She hit Trump pretty good.
She held her own. She didn't come across as bullied or intimidated by Trump.
She didn't seem like she would be, yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
A female CEO is probably going to be very, very hard to intimidate, because it's like to live in that world and be a woman and be like the head, you're probably a fucking ballsy individual.
Yeah.
And then Trump's now trying to say, look at that face, look at that beautiful face.
Yeah.
Or something. I forget the exact quote. It's like, no, man, it's not going to work now.
She got a good zinger in on him, though.
Yeah, what was the zinger? I saw some highlights.
I think she said, "I hope you die of cancer."
Yeah, that was a good zinger. It was very quick.
Yeah, and he's like, "What?" And she's like, "No, come on, nothing. I'm ribbing you."
Nothing.
Before the show, I watched an interview with Trump right after the debate that CNN did, and he looked a little shell-shocked, a little like he was a calmer Donald Trump, right?
He was calmer, but I sort of felt like his energy dipped in hour 2. I just think that it's too much for anybody.
Yeah. He was actually going, I can't believe I was able to stand for 3 hours.
Yeah.
So I got that going for me.
But I every time he did something or said something, I loved it. But like, again, it's like watching wrestling. Like, you love, oh my God, but I don't know if that's what you want from your president, calling someone ugly or stupid, or I can make fun of your looks. Or
I kind of want that.
I'll vote for him right now.
I kind of want that shit.
I'd vote for that guy every year.
You can do that if you have smart people around you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about the vice presidential person that he picks.
But the rest of the candidates are starting to figure out his game a little bit. They were a little more prepared. What I've seen so far, I just been quickly looking at clips before the show. But
they also did. Chris Christie was very smart to see. Everybody has to react to Trump.
Can I tell you something about Chris Christie?
Yeah.
When he has that detailed, where he talks about one individual, it's so forced. Somewhere there's a 55-year-old construction worker
stop it.
who doesn't care about this and that. He's out of work and he wants to know where his next job is coming from.
It's that whole,
but it's so detailed that he's picking out a specific person and thinking, all right, yeah, we're all going to relate to this.
It's that Joe the plumber thing.
Yes, it would be okay if it was kind of off the cuff and he just kind of went with it, but it's so obvious that it's overwritten and overthought out, and
somewhere there's someone tailoring giant pants that have to be done by tomorrow morning.
But while
that guy will never be out of work, by the way.
No,
because man, Chris Christie doesn't believe in the sugar thing like we do these days.
Oh my Lord, how am I going to get this done by 9 a.m.? But
he's getting overtime.
But everybody kind of
funny.
aimed their stuff at Trump or reacted to Trump. But Chris Christie kept trying to aim it at Hillary. He's like, we shouldn't be arguing amongst ourselves. We should be saying, what would Hillary do in this situation? And everyone's protecting Hillary when there's this scandal and this scandal.
They're not.
I think.
Do you think that's what he really wants to do, or does he just not want to get beat up by Trump? So he's trying to take the focus.
I feel like Christie could handle Trump, though.
Don't you? Was he trying to be different guy?
I think he's trying to be a different guy. While everyone else is going to get sucked into Trump's game,
right?
He's like, I'm going in with a different strategy. That was sort of the feeling I had.
Because Christie doesn't, put up with any bullshit. No. That's obvious about him. I just don't like that detailed example he always gives.
That's such a politician's thing to do.
Right.
They always insincerely pick out, and what about the little old gal who's lost her foot in the war? Shut up. Fuck her.
He did it right off the bat, too, because at the very beginning, they put the camera on each candidate, and they had like a minute to describe who they are. So they did it. Each person did it. When it went to Chris Christie, he said, don't put the camera on me. Put it on the people in the audience because it's about you people.
That's what I mean.
That's bullshit.
Yeah,
that's the stuff I hate.
First thing he did.
That's such a politician's thing to do.
Right.
That's politician 101.
Right.
But if it's something sincere where the guy decided, I'm going to do this. It's a spare of the moment thing. But he thought that out ahead of time, and he tried it out on his people. You think this is going to work? I hate that shit.
You imagine if every time that he did something, they just put the camera on the audience, though. How annoyed he'd be. Like, I meant it for that moment, not now. I'm talking. That's that hack politician shit. He's got. That's literally the comedian's equivalent of going, how about a hand for the ladies? They're looking lovely tonight.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's what he did. He walked up and said, hand for the ladies, guys.
I think he was doing that so he could quickly take a bite of a crispy cream. I stumbled through that.
That's all right.
But you know what? We can fix it.
You had it there, and you just
I had it.
It was
I
all the
getting
sugar.
Excited.
Yeah. You got a little excited.
I think he had some donuts under that podium.
You think you wanted to shove some in his fat face?
So show the crowd. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
He had a little bit of cream and sugar in the corner of his mouth when you cut back.
But
I don't know.
Do we have clips?
We have clips.
I don't have my video sheet that we have every morning. I think it's over there, Mars. If you don't mind. God, Jesus, relax.
Yeah, easy.
We shouldn't go through all of these clips.
No, I know that. Which ones should we do?
Well, let's start with the.
I saw the compilations and a few other highlights. That's about it. So help me out.
Carly Fiorina response.
Yeah, do that one.
We should start with
to
that.
Trump's face attack.
Yeah, start with that one.
All right, let's do that. Mediaite.
Before we end this block, Ms. Fiorina, I do want to ask you about this. In an interview last week in Rolling Stone magazine, Donald Trump said the following about you, quote, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine the face of our next president?" Mr. Trump later said he was talking about your persona, not your appearance. Please feel free to respond what you think about his persona.
You know, it's interesting to me. Mr. Trump said that he heard Mr. Bush very clearly and what Mr. Bush said. I think women all over this country heard very clearly what Mr. Trump said.
Damn. Good for her, I guess.
Yeah. Well, she has to.
Gotta,
by the way, what a shit question on CNN. What a shit question.
she's got to talk about her creepy face, though. She
doesn't look that bad. I think she's okay.
I've always been creeped out by her face, so when Trump said that, I was kind of in. But that's not fair to say, you know. Maybe she would be an amazing president, but
she looks curmudgeonly. She just looks cranky.
Yeah. Cranky.
She looks fucking cranky. She's not a bad-looking person, but she looks cranky.
She looks like the person you got to see when you get in trouble at work.
Yeah.
No one wants to be reminded of that person from work.
What a shit question, though. He insulted you. Would you like to insult him back?
Oh, yeah.
Like, is that what it's degenerated to?
Well, the media is calling out CNN for all that shit. Clown News Network. TV host can't control GOP's petty slugfest. And basically saying how the whole thing was them just, taking shots at each other.
But you know what?
An out-of-control debate, they're calling it.
I did not mind their questioning. I actually thought...
I love it, though, because it's better than the soundbite bullshit we usually get.
It is, but they also seem to call... Like, last time, it just seemed like Trump was just throwing out all these grenades and all this stuff. It seemed like this time CNN was kind of had a detailed list and was calling everybody on their bullshit.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind it.
And in a way, I feel like it's a little too early to start talking policy anyway, so it's not a bad place to start.
Right.
But if they're still going after each other with these insults, I don't know, 6 months from now, then I'd be like, all right, look, what could these people actually do for this country? We need to start, hearing about that.
Is there more to that clip?
Yeah, Trump had a response.
Yeah.
But she just has a fucking snarl on her face.
Yes.
She's got a beautiful face, and I think she's a beautiful woman.
All right, on that note...
Stupid.
There were two people going,
It has nothing to do with anything. Who cares what you think of her dumb face?
She doesn't have a beautiful face. So why are you saying that now?
It's like, who cares what she...
It's too late now. And she's all smug with that.
I think women all over the country heard what Mr. Trump said. Oh, gosh, she's the worst.
I don't like her.
I don't like that fucking stupid, ugly fucking snarl.
Yeah, she's like...
I think...
But he called her...
She does weird stuff with her mouth, too.
She does.
Did she have work done, you think?
I don't
know what she looked like before.
I would imagine there was a little tightening up going on.
I wonder if it's that stiff face that people get after they have work done. Maybe that's why she doesn't have that expression.
The Botox thing.
I don't know.
Where parts of your face are frozen.
Like Hillary all of a sudden looks like she's 31. I know. What the fuck happened to you?
It's great.
My God almighty.
They smoothed out some shit on her.
Yeah, it's like glass and sand. That's what the rest fucking body.
Maybe they just sandblast her.
I'm wondering, Trump must have had something. Like, how can you be 69 and not have any wrinkles?
Trump? Yeah. He probably gets a little something. I would imagine most of these guys do, because they're in the public eye all the time, giving speeches and whatnot. What other clips?
Trump had an opinion on Rand Paul actually having the right to be there.
Oh, I did see this one. This is pretty good.
That's good.
Mr. Trump?
Well, first of all, Rand Paul shouldn't even be on this stage. He's number 11. He's got 1% in the polls, and how he got up here, there's far too many people. Anyway, as far as temperament, and we all know that, as far as temperament, I think I have a great temperament. I built a phenomenal business with incredible, iconic assets, one of the really, truly great real estate businesses. And I may be an entertainer because I've had tremendous success with #1 bestsellers all over the place, with The Apprentice and everything else I've done. But I will tell you this, what I am far and away greater than an entertainer is a businessman, and that's the kind of mindset this country needs to bring it back, because we owe $19 trillion right now, $19 trillion, and you need this kind of thinking to bring our country back. And believe me, my temperament is very good, very calm, but we will be respected outside of this country. We are not respected now.
Senator Paul, your name has been invoked.
I kind of have to laugh when I think of, sounds like a non sequitur. He was asked whether or not he would be capable and it would be in good hands to be in charge of the nuclear weapons, and all of a sudden there's a sideways attack at me. I think that really goes to the judgment. Do we want someone with that kind of character, that kind of careless language, to be negotiating with Putin? Do we want someone like that to be negotiating with Iran? I think really there's a sophomoric quality that is entertaining about Mr. Trump, but I am worried. I'm very concerned about having him in charge of the nuclear weapons, because I think his response, his visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
No. Wow, that's a terrible response.
I think so, too.
First of all, Rand Paul looks awful. He looks sloppy. His tie is all fat, and he looks like a little kid who put on his dad's suit.
Yeah. It's not
It looks
fitting.
ridiculous.
It's not fitting right.
Would you trust him with the nukes? Yeah, idiot. He never shot somebody in a business meeting. He just said you were ineffective.
And everyone talks shit.
Get a collar that fits. His collar doesn't fit. As I'm standing here looking like I have cancer, I look like Jim Norton in Jim Norton's old clothes.
Yeah, his head looks a little tiny.
I don't like his hair. It looks wet.
He's going with the wet look.
Oh, it's awful.
But I think everyone talks shit. You know, Trump is just, doing it in front of everybody.
Trust him with a nuclear arsenal. Yes. His temperament.
Does Donald Trump come back?
Yes, he does.
Oh, good.
Not way above that. Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump.
I never attacked him on his look, and believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
He's with you, Jimmy.
Fantastic.
That's how that ended?
Yep.
Good for Donald Trump.
Honestly, when he said that, I was like, I'm all in. Like, I love Trump. Now, like, when have you ever seen a presidential debate where a guy says that?
And the numbers are through the roof for these debates.
But it has nothing to do with people loving him. They just hate the rest of and like it's shit like Chris Christie's put the camera on the little guy. Shut your face. Shut up. You don't mean it.
It's just forced. Yeah, he doesn't mean it.
Just a guy up there blathering and talking shit people kind of relate to. Like, at least he means what he says.
Right.
Even if he's wrong.
You can relate to that and know that that's coming from his heart.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
Oh, they're all of them. I just can't stand any of these other people. I hate.
Marco Rubio.
I don't like anyone across both parties.
Terrible.
Marco Rubio opened with a joke.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Marco Rubio. I'm from Florida. My wife, Jeanette, and I are the proud parent. We've been married 17 years, and we're the proud parents of 4 children, 2 of whom were able to join us here this evening. I'm honored to be here at the Reagan Library, at a place that honors the legacy of a man who inspired not just my interest in public service, but also our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
Oh, fucking asshole.
Who was the one that said, I'm so uncomfortable. Who was the one that said, at the end of that clip? Oh my God.
That was the air leaving the room.
Oh my God.
He has the best part, and this is why, by the way, any shot he had just went out the window with that drip of a joke.
Right.
Was he stands there like a little kid holding it, because this is where he had timed it in his head, where after he said it, okay, bask in the laughter.
Pause, wait for laugh. His people told him, make sure you pause.
Pause for the laugh.
And now he's presenting the water to no laughs. Oh, is that so uncomfortable?
That's why, and he reaches down, I brought my own water.
I got to bring the crickets back.
If he would have, this would
you have it.
It would have got a bigger laugh if he opened up his jacket and he goes, "Look," and he had fake bombs tied to him, and he said, "Allahu Akbar," and moved back and forth. If people would have chuckled harder.
Go back slightly. Go back to a little bit more.
Wow, was that a bomb?
I want to see him reach down.
And what about the segue? Like
I don't
he's
know.
talking about
I don't know
where
what
we
happened.
Are, and he says, "And I'm aware that there's a drought in California."
That California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
Dude, his fucking cheese dick smile is the.
Ha ha ha.
He's smiling like this is gonna kill. I can't wait to do this in front of everybody.
Oh, what a painful smattering of laughter that was.
How many times do you think he was practicing that in front of a mirror at home?
His wife was like, "That's adorable. You should do that."
Yes.
Immediately established that you're the wit. You're the. Show them what I see.
Yes.
Show them. Don't be so stiff with your rape victims should keep babies. You show them that you have a lightheartedness to you.
I don't understand why you don't bring that sense of humor out to more people.
Yeah.
They have to. Should I do it? You should totally do
Yes.
It
Why don't
works
you
at the family barbecue. It should work out there.
Yeah, that's why. Reaches down. That's why.
Oh, it's so dramatic.
And somebody laughed on the panel. I guess they saw him reaching for it.
I want to know who did the ha-ha at the end, because that person is so uncomfortable.
I'm gonna plot it way up.
I think it's my phone that's fucking... Let me turn this shit off. Okay.
And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
He's looking around. I'm finding something different every time.
His smile.
He's looking around like, huh? That's the equivalent of the, huh?
He has to know that bombed, and he's just.
Dude,
this is where politicians are actually very skilled. Like, his face is not reading. Oh my God, that just died.
Yeah, he's like looking around like, well, maybe it's a delayed reaction I'm going to get here. And he looks around to his left and his right.
His fucking ugly smile.
Oh, that's beautiful.
If anyone brings it up to him today, he'll be like, "Oh, it played better in the room. Did it sound bad on TV? Yeah, it played better
Yeah,
in
the
room."
audience isn't mic'd.
Yeah, they're not mic'd.
Will you follow us
Kill.
on Twitter? Opie and Jimmy, we just linked that clip so you can see his facial reaction.
Wow.
Wow, wow. I don't think anything's going to be funnier than that today.
Not.
Give it one more time. I know it's overkill.
Sure.
I know it's overkill, but I
The
can't
people
help
at home
myself.
can't see the smile.
Just go to our Twitter and look at this immediately.
Our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
He's looking around like, huh?
I think it's Rand Paul that's saying, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Yeah, Rand's giving him the polite laugh. That's cute.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, what else? We should end it with that. I don't think we have any other clips that are going to...
What a terrible,
Be as good as that.
joke that was.
Yeah, from the pre-debate, Lindsey Graham had a few awkward zingers.
I guess Lindsey Graham's trying to do kind of a Trump thing, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Huckabee makes a joke.
Huckabee makes an awkward reference.
And I don't know if you guys pulled it, but can you find the Christie thing with that detailed, somewhere there's a... Because that is so uncomfortable, too, because it's so forced.
Can you play real quick the Huckabee,
Yeah.
the A-Team thing?
Yeah.
I'm delighted to be on this stage with some remarkable fellow Republicans. None of us are a self-professed socialist. None of us on this stage are under investigation for the FBI because we destroyed government records or because we leaked secrets. I know that there are some in the Wall Street to Washington axis of power who speak of all of us contemptuously. But I'm here to say that I think we are, in fact, the A-Team. We have some remarkable people. And in fact, not only are we the A-Team, we even have our own Mr. T, who doesn't mind saying about others, "You're a fool." And I'm delighted to be here with all of these guys and would put any of them in an administration that I led. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God.
There is nothing worse than these stiff lumps trying to show a little jocularity with him. Just show your contempt for him. I'll respect that.
You hate that he's getting all the attention.
And all the laughs.
Yes.
And literally, he's just showing how fucking terrible they are. Every time they try to make a little joke or try to do some kind of an off-the-cuff thing, It's a great example of exactly why we can't stand them.
You think they're sitting around going, I'm funny too. I think it's time for, that I show how funny I am as well. Not just Mr. Trump. I could get a few zingers.
We have our own Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Oh, fucking shut up, Mike.
Right, because Mr. T's trademark line was, "You're a fool."
Yeah, pity the fool.
Yeah.
Here's the guy who's been humiliating all of us. How about a hand for him? He's been telling the truth about all of us and making us look ridiculous and small and beating us at our own game. Mm-hmm. Now I'm going to try to make a little joke and he's going to get a polite titter from the crowd. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Oh, no, Chris, don't do it, Chris.
No, Chris Christie got all pissed off at one point.
And I think this is where he gives the example, right?
I'm not sure what they
I think
laid
it
out.
is.
By this personal back and forth about the history of Donald and Carly's career, for the 55-year-old construction worker out in that audience tonight who doesn't have a job, who can't fund his child's education, I got to tell you the truth. They could care less about your careers. They care about theirs. Let's start talking about that on this stage, and stop playing the games. John, I'm not done yet, John.
A track record of leadership is not a game. It is the issue in this election.
Carly, listen. You can interrupt everybody else on the stage. You got to interrupt me. Okay? The fact is,
shut her up, Chris. Put the fucking hammer down on the mouthy broad.
Take care of that broad.
Does she interrupt a lot?
I guess.
Not really. Not more than anybody else.
No, but like, again, if somebody called out somebody, they would react. So if anyone said anything about her, she would react. So she wasn't really interrupting.
I get Christie's intention there. But,
he's just trying to make a stand.
But that whole, just pointing out that one specific person.
But like the Chris Christie from Hurricane Sandy and everything, where he's yelling and screaming. We haven't seen that side of him, so I'm sure his people were like, you have to be stronger. So we kind of innocently picked those moments.
And why did Bush and Trump do that low five thing?
I saw low energy or no?
No, it was they were enjoying each other for a second.
That was a bad guess by me.
It was a terrible question about Secret Service code names.
Okay.
Governor Christie, I'll start with you. Your Secret Service code name to be?
Ew.
Piggy boy.
I've been called a lot of names by a lot of different people. Now I got to get called by names by the Secret Service. I would just say
hold on, and that's that rapier wit.
But that's not as bad.
No, I do like him, but it's like
that one wasn't as bad.
I don't like the good-natured. I don't like when they poke a little fun at themselves.
Oh, you're not a fan of that?
No, I'm not. No, it's never what you really want it to be.
No, when he came on Late Show, right?
Yeah.
And then he was joking about if he could fit in the guest chair or not, and it's like, just come on and be yourself and don't try to be funny.
I don't like when they poke a little fun at themselves.
How about you just lose the fucking weight? You're in the public eye.
Well, he's trying to. He's got the.
Is he trying?
Yeah.
But he's on MSNBC right now, and there's something about the shot that makes him look much slimmer than he did last night in the debate.
Yes, there's 3 elephants behind him.
Why is his tie so crooked?
Because he's a working man.
Yeah, he's been working.
He's been working all night.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop.
Hey, fix your tie. I don't have time to fix my tie.
Yeah,
I'm busy
too
working.
busy to fix my tie. You fix your tie. Yeah. I'll be here helping the little guy.
Yeah. If you have time to fix your tie, you're not working hard enough.
He doesn't give a fuck that it takes a half hour for dessert.
No.
Not at all.
Gives him more time to work.
Help the little guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's hear what's his secret name?
Yes.
Secret code name.
Well, I have one now. It was my detail. They called.
What?
Well, now I got to get called by names by the Secret Service. I would just say True Heart.
Hold on. Why? True Heart. How about Strained Heart?
Enlarged heart.
Enlarged Heart.
I'm going to say Pig Heart. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be funny if this one of them came out? Probably cunt fucker. What? Nothing. It's just.
Oh, child rapist. Oh, yeah.
He's got a very pointy nose.
Yeah,
you never
really
noticed
does.
how pointy. You can play records with that nose.
Yeah, it's really an ugly nose.
It's a Flintstone.
He's an ugly-nosed man.
Let's go.
I would just say True Heart.
True Heart.
Yeah.
I have one now. It was my detail. They called me Unit 1. My wife says, you'll never be Unit 1. I'm Unit 1. You're Unit 2.
That's cute.
She's the boss in the house.
That's cute. That was cute.
That's cute.
That was cute. That's good because the wife's the boss.
We all know it. If you're married, you know the wife's the boss.
Everyone knows I'll never be called Unit 1 because Cuckboy is always Unit 2. Unit 1 is always bigger and darker. Unit 2 does the cleanup.
Oh, I was going to ask you what Unit 2 does, but you answered it.
Unit 2 wears thigh highs and tugs the little unit and does mouth cleanup, while Unit 1 smokes a cool cigarette or a Newport.
You saw that in a video once, or
perhaps?
Perhaps. Okay.
What a terrible. But it was cute. He threw a little jab. You know the wife's in charge.
I know she's in charge. We all know.
Having some fun.
Just having fun here, everyone.
Yep, just Josh.
You know, because
Secretariat.
Governor Walker?
Because I have a face like a horse.
Why would you do that to yourself?
That's probably why. I'm a horse-faced, humorless monster.
Why would you do that
That's
to yourself?
fucking terrible. Barbaro. They're going to call me Barbaro. Fucking idiots. Your name? Mr. Ed. That would be my name. Because I'm a talking horse. Why would you say that, you long-faced idiot?
My name is...
And only Trump is thinking, oh my God, did she just do that to herself?
Yeah. Secretariat.
Secretariat.
What a terrible one.
Secretariat.
Governor
Was
Walker?
that her idea of a joke?
I love riding Harleys.
What?
Harley.
He's a badass.
Oh, right.
I'm the King Cobra.
Oh, Jeb. What is Jeb Bush going to be? Well, you know, it's what they call me at home. Flop of the group. Flop of the group has landed. Flop of the group has landed.
Buzzkill.
Ever ready. It's very high energy, Donald.
That was funny. Good.
That's great. Donald Trump goes, that's great.
That was very. See, there you go.
Hold on a minute. He said ever ready, right?
The Energizer.
Yeah, he got it wrong.
He was so close.
But in fairness, everyone knew what he meant. I didn't catch it either until you just said that.
Let's hear it again.
But of course, he got it wrong.
Yeah.
But look, he's all proud of
He's
himself.
so close.
But he's proud. Look, he's all happy. And Donald gives him a thumbs up.
Ever ready. It's very high energy, Donald.
The worst little low five.
He was so excited to give that low five, though.
Oh, he said ever. He meant Energizer.
Yeah.
But, you know.
So close, though.
It's still ever ready.
Yeah.
No, that's not high energy. I don't know what ever ready is. It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
I guess I didn't catch it either, though, so fucking.
Yeah, what are details when you want to be president?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Donald Trump said that was cute. That was cute.
Yeah.
And he gave him a thumbs up, so. All right.
Mr. Trump?
Humble.
Also funny.
He knows how to do it.
He does.
And then a big shit-eating grin after that.
That's a good one. Dr. Carson?
Oh, no, I don't want to hear this one.
One nation.
Well, I've been called.
Well, I've learned to make it work for me. Oh, no. Oh, don't say it, Ben.
You would have had all the headlines today.
You bet he would have.
In charge.
Dr. Carson? One nation.
Oh, boo.
You know, as a Cuban, I might go with Cohiba. And I'll tell you, I'd go for Heidi Angel because she is my angel.
Oh, my God, he stinks. He stinks. The man stinks.
This is what you get when you get him off script, though.
Heidi, because she's my angel. Shut up.
Oh, God.
Oh, he
my God.
stinks. I'm not saying you have to have a great joke there. Just say something, you know, whatever.
Right.
Heidi, because she's my angel. You fucking Al Lewis-looking creep. He looks like fucking Grandpa Munster in 1950. An older version.
From the Car 54 years.
young, yeah.
I think Car 54. Where are you?
Ben Carson and him just went off the cliff.
That's
they
brutal.
Senator Cruz?
You know, as a Cuban, I might go with Cohiba.
Oh, well,
and I'll tell you, I'd go for Heidi Angel because she is my angel.
Okay.
Senator Rubio?
Who gives a fuck?
Waterman is back.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Senator Rubio?
Well, there's some people in Florida upset at me over a joke I made about Florida State, but what the heck? I want my code name to be Gator.
Gator.
Governor Huckabee?
What the heck?
I'd go with Duck Hunter.
Senator Paul?
Justice never sleeps.
That's a mouthful, but okay.
Oh, my God.
Ugh, these guys.
Justice never sleeps.
Justice Never Sleeps is on the move. Justice Never Sleeps is on the move.
Well, who could that be? Who could that be? That's really a good one. That's a good slick code name.
Duck Hunter is on the move. Justice Never Sleeps is in.
Oh, God. Because how about friend of a pig? That's what Huckabee should have said after that whole thing with that Kentucky clerk.
They talked about that.
Thanks, Travis. They have to explain it.
We got anything else there?
Angel, because she's my angel. I wish my brother George were here. Oh, he's the worst.
I think that's about it.
That's about
Ever ready, because that doesn't really mean anything. Ever ready.
What was the whole pot thing? I know Bush admitted he smoked pot 40 years ago.
I think we have that clip.
But was he pushed into a corner or something? Because Rand Paul was hinting about it? And then he made that announcement?
I went to bed.
You did? You were done with that shit?
This was late in hour 3. I think Rand Paul was the only one who said that he would legalize smoking pot, and then, Bush made some comment about it. We can find it if you want to.
No, that's okay.
It's on the list, I think.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's the 3-minute clip.
The best answer, and I hate to say it, was humble.
Right.
It was Bush got the biggest laugh. Had he got the word right, that would have been a home run.
Yeah.
But he just said ever ready instead of Energizer.
Humble was funny.
Humble was very funny.
Yes.
And then Ben Carson. What was awful Ben Carson's answer?
I forget now.
One Nation.
Oh, One Nation, right.
One Nation. Fucking boo.
One Nation's on the move.
And what was
Who?
the one after Carson?
Justice Never Sleeps.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was terrible.
You didn't like that one?
No, it was Cohiba.
Yeah.
Cohiba.
An angel.
And my wife
And then Gator.
would be Angel. Oh. That literally, that was the worst moment, I think. But the one joke was bad, and that was truly terrible.
Because it's just pandering to his wife. He just could get off stage and be like, "Did you hear?"
I'd call my wife Hillary, because I really want to fuck Hillary. Crickets.
You want to do Lindsey Graham's zingers?
Sure. Yeah, a minute long. This is from the undercard.
The undercard debate. Who was in the undercard debate?
It was Pataki.
Oh, right, Pataki. Sure.
Why
Graham.
is he there?
Lindsey Graham.
Who was the other one?
Wait, why is he there at all, or why
doesn't he stop it? No one's voting
Oh,
for
right.
him.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So here are his zingers.
Graham of South Carolina.
I wasn't the best law student. By the end of this debate, it'd be the most time I've ever spent in any library. Here's my problem, Secretary Clinton. I've got a real good chance of beating her because I don't say things bad about her all the time, just when she deserves it. And here's the one thing I want to tell you.
Thank you, Senator.
Wait a minute. Were you the wedding cake baker, or the gay couple, or the Baptist preacher? Radical Islam would kill you all if they could.
Senator,
let's don't lose sight of the big picture here. But that's the first thing I'm going to do as president. We're going to drink more. Our leading candidate gets his foreign policy from watching television. And what I heard last night is the Cartoon Network. Ooh, I'm big, I'm strong. We're going to hit him in the head.
Wow.
That's not foreign policy. That's a cartoon character. Let's create a rational, legal immigration system because we have a declining workforce.
Thank you, Senator.
Tom Thurman had 4 kids after he's 67. If you're not willing to do that, we better come up with a new legal immigration system.
Thank you, Senator.
That was a good one. A little long. You can tell he's fucking babbling over Senator. Then he fires the joke out.
Jeez.
Yeah, that'll get him out of the undercard.
Yeah. My client deserves an apology, Senator.
Let's do the Trump zingers into break.
Those names were fucking awful.
Oh, no, there's something else after the Trump zingers.
Oh, they were terrible
The
names.
Trump zingers, it's a lot of what we've already heard, but it's just strung together.
Yeah, it's fun to hear it all in one quick.
What did Carly Fiorina say her name would be?
Secretariat.
Alibaba.
Oh, my God. How did you fucking pull that one? Secretariat.
Secretariat, all dramatic.
You know, yeah, she looks like that, like she's talking like that. She's herself. Thank you very much, Kenny. Secretariat.
Kenny had a big night last night. We'll talk about that after
Yes,
the
he
break.
did.
And he had a big night.
Got audio, too.
He was magical.
He was magical. But first, the Trump zingers from last night's debate.
Leading Republican candidates for president are at their podiums. They are ready.
First of all, Rand Paul shouldn't even be on this stage. In Wisconsin, you're losing $2.2 billion. And when the people of Iowa found that out, I went to number 1, and you went down the tubes. I promise, if I wanted it, I would have got it.
For anybody on this stage.
I was a businessman. I got along with Clinton. I got along with everybody.
Yeah.
That was want to get along with people.
But the
I didn't
simple
want
fact
to.
is,
excuse me. 1 second.
No.
I didn't want to.
Donald, you cannot take
more energy tonight. I like that. Wrong. Don't make things
is,
up, Jeff. Don't
cut me off.
Come
sir.
on. Don't make things up. I will get along, I think, with Putin, and we will have a much more stable world. He just doesn't have courage. There's something missing from our president. It's a terrible statement. I think it's going to haunt him absolutely. I was watching, and he said the statement, and I said, wow, I can't believe it. I think she's got a beautiful face, and I think she's a beautiful woman. I hear your wife is a lovely woman.
She is.
I don't know her, and this
she
is a
is
total
absolutely the love of my life, and she's right here, and why don't you apologize for her?
No, I won't
right
do that
now.
because I said nothing wrong. I only say this. She can't run any of my companies. I am not sitting in the United States Senate with, by the way, the worst voting record there is today. Your brother and your brother's administration gave us Barack Obama because it was such a disaster those last 3 months that Abraham Lincoln couldn't have been elected.
Ooh, but Bush came back strong with that one.
Did he?
Yeah, saying something like, my brother kept us all safe. That was the quote, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so, all right. Ready for a break, Jim Norton?
I certainly am. I'll be at Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah.
That starts up tonight. 212-757-4100 for tickets to see Jim Norton this weekend at Caroline's. We got Nicole Arbour coming in from the fat shaming video.
Yes.
She's coming in to say hi. We got Tom Papa stopping. He should be here, no?
You should be here.
All right, we'll get Tom Papa in next. We haven't seen him in a while, or I haven't. I'm sure you've seen him.
I've seen him at the Comedy Cellar, but I haven't seen Tom a lot in the last 6 months.
And Pete Davidson coming back because you might be putting Icy Hot on your balls or something?
If he's here, I'll put Icy Hot on my balls. My father, who's an obstetrician gynecologist who specializes in infertility in women, warned me to keep it away from the head of my penis. So,
why?
I don't know. He said it's bad.
What do you mean you don't know?
He said it's really bad.
You actually called him to ask?
No, he was at my house last night, and I told him.
How do you not know that?
What?
Like, we've all jerked off with shampoo in the shower, and then it's
not Icy Hot, though.
Kind of stings a little bit in the pee hole.
Yeah, but Icy Hot, it sticks around for like 9 hours.
Pee hole.
In the pee hole.
In the pee
You
hole.
get a little burn from that shampoo.
Yeah.
You use that in the shower.
He pulled me aside. He was very serious.
To get the poison out.
He said, just try to keep it away from the head of your penis. I was like, okay.
That means you got to put a little dab on the head of your
my
penis.
I gotta run it out. I know.
That might be a big bust today, but we'll see.
Why do you
Huh?
Why do you think that?
I don't know.
I'm all in if you want me to.
If Pete Davidson comes in, we will do that.
Good.
But first, these messages.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
Yes, we are back with Tom Papa in studio.
Wow, this is exciting.
We just caught up before we turned the mics on, so now we have nothing to say there, Tom Papa.
Oh, it's all right. It was, we can make it all up.
We were just talking about how beautiful all the women looked yesterday in New York City. Something about the early fall. I think you nailed it. They all got their brand new fall outfits.
Everyone's got, like,
and
they've
they're
been
working
waiting all summer to be able to strut around in their new things. And, oh, man, they were on parade yesterday.
I didn't notice.
You didn't notice?
No, I didn't notice anything different about yesterday.
There was something about yesterday.
Something yesterday was in the air.
The weather was
sitting
nice.
downtown in
the
a
humidity
cafe.
was low.
Oh, everybody was working it.
Boy, were they working
it. wasn't
it.
like covered up fall, but it wasn't that lazy summer. It was just
It is those
smoking hot.
early fall fashions.
God damn. Such torture.
I didn't notice.
Where were you that you didn't notice?
I was around. I didn't.
You got to look around a little
You're
bit.
so
There's something going
into
on right now
yourself.
out there.
Yeah, maybe that was it. I just kept stopping and catching my reflection. Going, who is that man
Who's
about
that
town?
delight?
Who's that handsome guy? Oh, yeah, who is that delight?
She's really working it.
Yes. Tom Papa's in town to play Gotham Comedy Club.
Yeah, Friday and Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. Nice. Very good, Tom.
Very exciting.
You didn't watch the debate because you were just kind of wandering around New York looking at Snatch.
I was following women into the night and couldn't watch the debate. What was the big headline? Who won?
Wait, I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Have you ever like kept following a woman, knowing, well, this is my block, but I want just another couple blocks?
No,
I've done that on connecting flights.
I've done it. And after about 2 blocks, you definitely start feeling like a creep. Like, oh my God, will you fucking turn around now? What are you doing? You've never done that for
No,
real?
I never followed them like extended past my walk, but I have walked alongside them like, we're together. Really? Yeah. Here's me and my lady walking down 6th Avenue.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever done this one? You look at your phone like, oh, something important just came in, and you quickly move ahead so you can get another look?
No.
I got to teach you all the moves.
That's a good strategy.
But you don't want to look like, you're doing it on purpose, so you got to, like, do a little acting with your phone. Like, oh, geez, oh, God, I got to get home in 5 minutes. I better, like, hustle it up a little bit.
And then
you're at the corner. It just happens. The light's red. You can't cross the street. And then you're kind of just wandering and turning your head a little bit, getting another peek.
I'll get their attention. I do that. Like, I'll act like I'm opening an email on my phone. Yeah. I'll be like, HIV negative. Oh, boy.
Ladies, it's your lucky day.
Woo, boy, that was good. That was close.
Have you ever turned your camera on and have it face you, but you're actually looking over your shoulder?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
However, I have turned it on and slipped it under the door in the old ladies' room.
With my selfie stick.
Yes. That's right. Try to snap a photo as they're just about to drop a deuce.
With my snatchy stick.
Yes.
Like they sell out on Broadway.
I'm not outraged by the selfie stick. I'll never get one, but I'm not outraged like people get.
I don't know. It's helpful. You can sit on it. I mean, there's a whole lot of good fun things to do with this.
Spank yourself with it.
Yeah, exactly.
We only want to play one clip from the debate for you, Tom.
Thank
Papa.
you. Thank you for getting me up to speed.
It was our favorite moment in the debate yesterday. It's Mark Rubio.
Yeah, we might have to tip the monitor a little bit. So.
I have to do the Larry Wilmore show tonight, and I was supposed to watch the debate, and I haven't.
He could see it from here, too, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Well, thank you. My name is Marco Rubio. I'm from Florida. My wife, Jeanette, and I are the proud parent. We've been married 17 years, and we're the proud parents of 4 children, 2 of whom were able to join us here this evening. I'm honored to be here at the Reagan Library, at a place that honors the legacy of a man who inspired not just my interest in public service, but also our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
As a comedian, how great is that?
I love that. It's like a warm blanket.
You see how he looks around? That's like Jimmy pointed out. That's where all the big laughs were supposed to be.
That was when he planned this out.
Yeah.
That was the pause he was going to put to just really enjoy the fruits of his joke success. What a monumental fucking bomb.
I'll say I brought my own water and then just sit on that for the first laugh.
Yeah.
And then I'll bring out the visual and then it'll really...
It really will kill.
I brought my own... He thought when that water came up, the swell would begin. Brought my... That is awful.
So, who does he discuss that with backstage?
Maybe his wife, and you could tell it was so rehearsed because he had to go back and got married 17 years. Yeah. Instead of just saying my wife,
right?
My wife was married 17,
yeah.
And by the way, I know that California has their own drought. He said that kind of weird.
Yeah,
so planned out. You know what I picked up this time? You hear kind of an uncomfortableness in his voice, and I think that's because he knows. All right,
all
right, I'm going to go for it.
This is the beginning.
The big joke
comes, and I'm also aware of California.
Here's how you steal the debate. You're bombing in the polls. Let's show them who you really are. Cricket. Cricket.
He was expecting such a reaction that CNN would have to go to a commercial just to get everyone back together on the same page.
Peter Brady got a better reaction every room he ran into looking for his birthday party. That's the reaction. Here I am. Nothing stupid.
Yep.
Oh, my God.
One more time. We've already played this close to 10 times, but...
It's about time someone knocks Trump off, and I'm going to be the guy.
I'm going to show him that big personality, he ain't the only sheriff in town. I know how to get laughs. People like me.
I'm funny.
Here we go.
Who inspired not just my interest in public service, but also our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
I didn't even clunk.
And by the way, watch his dumb hand as he just gently touches the cap. Watch him touch the cap of his bombed prop.
And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and
Watch
so
him touch
that's
the
why
cap.
I made
Wait.
sure I brought my own water.
Watch. Bombaroo. His little fingers just go on the cap.
Right.
Like he wants to, look, gang, I'm holding it. You know,
Right.
night on a dog, Alice.
Also. Oh, he was bombing in all the straight line setups. He was a wreck in the very beginning.
And then the by somebody trying to give him a little.
I think that was Rand Paul.
Was
in
it
his
Rand?
ill-fitting shirt.
Yeah.
And his fucking ill-fitting, my little kid wearing his dad's shirt.
Making his head look very tiny
Oh, it
last
was
night.
truly
Oh,
terrible.
really? How were his curls last night?
Oh, awful and wet looking. He looked sick.
He really
He looked like, hi, I have cancer and I'd like to talk to you for a little while. It was just an unhealthy look. It was terrible.
I have the flu, but I'm still going to be here tonight.
Yeah, sick look.
For you people.
And fucking shitty Peter Brady, another Peter Brady. Peter Brady in the later years, hair, that kind of uncomfortable curls. Ugh.
That was.
Did Trump do anything? I hate to even ask, but did he?
He was just himself. He was
Yeah.
fine.
How was Fiorina? I heard she did
Fine
okay.
for a woman whose face doesn't move. It was really awful. It was sort of like one of those things on Conan when they would just put the mouth and it would move.
Right.
Her dumb face.
She has a dumb face.
Secretariat. Oh boy, what a bad answer she gave. Because they all had to name their own. Well, they asked him off the cuff, "What would your Secret Service name be?"
She said.
It would have been funny if someone.
She said Secretariat.
Yeah, she said Secretariat.
Why would you do that to
Horsey face?
yourself? Yes.
Horsey face.
Yes. And it didn't get anything because everyone was thinking, "Oh my God,
perfect."
She just.
Why would you say that to yourself?
Yeah.
About your own face.
About your own.
I would have
face.
probably ruined my career in that moment too. What's my? I would. No, I thought I had a joke. And I didn't.
I was so excited that you had
Nope,
one.
didn't.
So you were
Backed out. That was, here's what I just did.
You just Rubio.
I Marco Rubio, but I picked up the water and said, no, I'm leaving it down here.
I'm not doing this.
I just backtracked and said, I know y'all have a drought. Don't do it. And I'll do something to fix that. Just go with the serious moment.
So, yeah, Trump was all right. He had some zingers. What do you think of the whole Trump thing?
I think even he's surprised.
What do you mean?
Well, he runs all the time. He runs. It's a big publicity campaign, and he knows he gets gets some juice out of it. And then it caught on, and I think he even was like, "Jeez, what the hell's happening?"
He's like, "What the fuck?" Now I got to really start thinking about policy. And
He
stuff.
doesn't really want the job. He just wants his face around.
He wants the recognition and the attention. He loves that. We all know it.
Yeah, the other day he's like, "Look, I'm an entertainer. I'm here to entertain."
Yeah.
He knows what it is. It's just hilarious that it caught on.
That's a good angle on that. I think you might be right.
Yeah,
but now he's starting to believe. Wait a minute, maybe I can be president.
Yeah, now he's trying to act. All of a sudden, he's turning it down a little bit.
He is
trying to sound a little more reasonable. But
let me see how far this could go.
Yeah,
he probably thought by now he would have been fading away. No, he probably didn't think that because he really does. He really believes in himself.
Oh yeah, completely.
So why would I say that? Of course, he thinks he could be.
He's
the guy
a creep.
in the end.
He really is just a creep. Did I tell you when I was doing the marriage ref, he was on the show, and he was right next to me. Like I would stand, and then the guest would be seated next to me, and he was the first chair. And anytime it was all about husbands and wives and whatever, and he kept. Anytime it was about the woman, he would make some disparaging comment about women. It was always like her bazungas,
Right.
like doing some gesturing with his hands about her tits and stuff. And anytime he would say something kind of inappropriate, he would look up at me and just give me a wink. And I was the only one that could see it. It wasn't on camera. It was just to me. I felt literally like I was being date raped on national TV.
Like you needed a shower.
Yeah, completely.
Oh God. He gets it. He knows. He knows.
Tommy boy.
See what I'm doing, Tommy?
You're
Taking care
with
of the
me, right,
ratings.
Tommy?
I like him better than anybody else running, though, and not even to be ironic. Like I really do. As much as I don't know if he's the guy, I just hate the rest of them.
If the election happened right now, would you vote for him?
I'll vote for him in a year and a half, unless he completely implodes. Sure, why not?
I kind of feel that way too.
Fuck all
Really?
of
I
them.
really
Fuck
do.
them all.
You
They're all
really
the-
would vote for him?
Yeah, over
you
who?
could watch him for 4 years being your president.
Yes.
But who else would you pick?
They're all, look at these stiffs. They're terrible.
I would take
They're the guys you hate.
take a stiff over a hateful maniac.
He's not a hateful maniac.
He is a hateful maniac.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He might say dumb shit, but like what he's the honest version of all them.
Yes,
they're all fucking sociopathic. They could all fuck your wife and then just smile at you 10 seconds later. They're all terrible. He's just the guy who doesn't internalize all of it.
Right, which is good when you're running a campaign. I mean, he's like the anti-Rubio, like that whole. He wouldn't have gone back and said, with my wife for 17 years with my wife. Like everybody senses the scripted nature of that and hate it.
Yeah.
So he comes out and just speaks freely.
Yes,
it's exciting and it's nice. But that's when you're watching a campaign. I mean, the idea that this guy would be making policy about anything, like he would be sitting in the Oval.
How many more of them are qualified? What are they so qualified for? What have they done that's so terrific?
I don't know. Like
any of them.
Jeb Bush is eating it right now, and he's more awkward than I anticipated. But at least I don't like his policies, but at least he's governed and has been another guy that is taking in.
He knows what it takes.
I know
to get shit done.
Maybe, but you know what? There's another guy from that family. I don't even hate the Bushes.
I know.
I'm tired of them.
But
enough.
Yes, I know. I mean, that also is the reason why he's
got no shot.
There's nobody else. It's such a clown car that you can actually rise up. If anybody had any iota of presence or ability, you'd be like Trump would be gone.
It seems like the country's sick of the process, though.
The country is sick of it
because I mean, Donald Trump has such a lead.
I know
and he hasn't done anything in politics.
It is
over
simply
these guys that definitely have had big careers.
That's what they're built to do.
Yeah.
And around each other, their little jokes look free. But around a person who's speaking freely, you're like, oh God, they're just such fucking terrible, awful, insincere stiffs.
Yeah.
And it just literally is, it's like if someone just opened the door and fresh air blew in. I hate to use that corny.
No, you're right.
But they're fucking horrible.
You're right.
And this is how broken and garbage they all are.
They are.
Every one of them is allowing this guy to dictate how the entire, not one of them can fucking alpha this guy.
I know.
I think Obama he'd have a hard time with. I think he's a much smoother Bill Clinton. Trump would have a hard time with not be impressed with him.
Absolutely.
But that's the guy he'd have to really debate.
Yeah.
But you know what Trump's thinking at all times, and then people are like, oh my God, we don't want to know what he's thinking at all times. But these other guys are so safe with what they really feel about things.
So careful,
and that's why,
calculated.
That's why Trump's rising to the top right now, because it's very refreshing to go, this is what this guy thinks, and there's no doubt about it.
But he's also coming out of a very broken party. I mean, that party is really a disaster. They can't find their own footing. Their policies are all over the place. They have this hateful part of it, and then they've got this other part that's trying to be mainstream that has to cater to the hateful part. It's such a jumble. I think even in a general election, but you put him with Hillary, people have the same feeling as they do, like watching that Rubio clip, as they do with Hillary. Yeah. It's like, oh, it's so calculated.
She's trying to be loose now.
Oh, she's trying to be all kind of crazy.
Donald Trump sure is entertaining. But that's a genuine speech pattern, madam. Please talk some more.
Supposedly,
I need some brighter colored pantsuits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let it loose this fall.
I'm dressed like Little Enos and Smokey and the Bandit.
Shut up, guys. Supposedly she had a lot of fun on Fallon last night.
Oh, really?
Making fun and goofing on Trump and whatnot.
Literally, this reality show guy has made all of them try to be stand-up comics because they're so terrible.
They're really
my
it's
God.
great.
Look at this. You're right on with that. Put a mustache on Hillary and you nailed it.
She's fucking Little Enos for death.
You fucking nailed it. I think, Tom, what happens, Trump changes the process, hopefully forever. Now you're going to get candidates that have to come out and be more honest and open about stuff. I'm hoping that's what ends up happening for this whole Trump thing.
Perot didn't do anything. He imploded, and then fucking
and they all went
changed.
went right back to their sound bites.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that's what happens here. That you make these guys.
But the ones who win,
honest.
the ones who ultimately win, they just have better game. George Bush. As much as he turned into a disaster, watching him compared to his brother, you know why he was the guy.
Yeah,
I mean,
the chosen one.
You
in
really
that
felt like, even now after all the disasters, you see his face, you're like, hey, he's okay. He's got a little presence. He's got charisma.
Yeah.
He's like, you'd hang with him, all that stuff. He just kind of has it.
Right.
And Clinton had it. Obama has it. these guys don't have. It's a field of people who don't have. I mean, Bernie,
it's a festival of duds.
Bernie Sanders has it. He's being honest and has it. He's just a little too a little kooky, a little too Vermont Ben and Jerry's kooky nut spread.
But the other thing you were talking
so
about,
left, you got to turn your head to see him. He is left.
Yeah, he really is a radical.
How left is he?
He's so left. If he was any more left, he'd be right. Go ahead, Justin.
He is.
You were talking about Ross Perot.
You hear that, Travis?
He lost it when he picked that
James Stockdale.
Yeah.
We talk about James Stockdale all the time.
Right, but that was it. But if Trump,
who am I? Why am I here?
Right,
oh
but
boy!
If Trump picks the right guy as his running mate, then he's still in it, and he really could change everything.
If he picks the guy from Ohio,
if he picks
what's his name from Ohio? The governor,
Mike Schmidt,
Kasich. That guy is. He's like solid. He's like a Biden, every man kind of guy.
He actually did pretty well last night.
He's good.
Yeah,
he really is good.
I think Biden has a very easy time if he decides to run.
I don't know about that. So. No way. He's got to defend Obama's record. He's got to defend Obama's record.
That's true.
Closely. He's got to defend whether people liked him or not. Every single thing that happened with Obama, he's tied to for real.
But he seems more presidential than the rest of them.
Yes, he does.
I think if you do that, you could win in the general, though. If you could run on Obama's record and win the general.
Maybe.
Because he'll pull all, people who like Obama love Obama, and there's enough people who, have health care and the economy's doing okay. Whether that's his doing is irrelevant. It means everyone feels good. You could run on that and win. I just don't know if he's too much of a wild card.
Right. Let's.
I would love it if he ran, though. I mean, he does. He feels like a breath of fresh air too.
He's old though. He's been in public life so long. Even though I kind of like him. He's just done. He's an old man, and he's been there for 40 years. He's been doing this shit.
I know. He has been there a long time. But, I mean, I prefer him over Hillary, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I don't want to hate her. I don't hate her. I don't want to dislike her.
Didn't Clinton come out of nowhere, though? Through the process, like no one really knew about him.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden he just rose to the top though through this whole process.
But the guy's magic. I mean, he's got he's a rock star.
Maybe one of these guys would is just going to come out of nowhere and really start showing that charisma and that personality and start impressing.
Mr. Trump has some very snappy banter, but very snappy banter is not going to fix the problems that he would immediately run over him.
So smooth
and
he was just really good. He was just
so good.
He was like a sneaky alpha. Like you don't realize that this guy's the biggest dick in the room because he's got that hometown. Like you cut it out, thumbs, not pointing thumbs.
Yeah, that's right.
That cocksucker was really good. He's an amazing politician, man.
He cared about everybody.
Oh, Clinton was fucking an amazing politician.
His persona was amazing.
Even when you hated him, you're like, all right, whatever he has to say, I'll just go with it.
Yeah, exactly. He did the when they did that concert for New York, the comedian one at Carnegie Hall. And we were all backstage.
Did you meet him?
And
cool.
He came backstage, and it was all the comedians. It was like Colin and Seinfeld, and but a big group of. I wasn't on the show, but it was like a bunch of people just hanging.
As you shouldn't have been.
Let's make that clear. But I was with my wife, and my wife was there, and we're in this circle of people, and he's coming around and meeting everybody. He's like, "Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hey, Colin, nice to meet you." Got to my wife, who was the only girl in the circle, put both of his hands around her hands and like pulled her in a little bit and was like, "Oh, and very nice to meet you."
Oh, shit.
And he held her for just a beat, and Colin was there, and he's like, "Clinton's gonna sleep with Papa's wife," and she completely like turned to me like, I would have. I totally would have.
She forgot who you were.
The charisma.
She forgot she was married.
He undressed her with one hello.
Wow.
Had her in the palm of his hand. I was watching it. I was like, I have nothing to go against that.
You think he could have charmed her?
Absolutely.
100%.
Absolutely.
He would have. He could have had her take her clothes off in that room in front of me. Like, that's how good he was.
Tell your husband to sit down for a minute.
Yeah, Tom, you might want to turn away for a second.
Tom, why don't you go outside? One of the Secret Service boys will give you a pin.
Show him the limo.
Yeah, go show Tom how well the windows work. How good the radio and limo is.
It's real bulletproof glass. He was.
And Tom would be like, wow.
You don't mind if I just take your wife for a ride around? I want to just show her how the limo works. You sit here. The boys will tell you stories.
It was. You felt he shifted the energy in the room in this instant, and it was like this. You know,
you can't compete with that.
No,
you can't.
That's why he won.
The energy in the room? That's with anyone on that level, any president that walks in. But did the energy in the room immediately shift to him when he walked in?
Yes.
All right, good.
Yeah, I was hoping for a follow-up.
Let's play the Trump clip. So Trump goes after Jeb, but in all fairness, Jeb went back at him hard and got a huge reaction. So one more clip from the debate last night.
Is really dangerous in this kind of time that we're saying. So, is that the judgment that you bring to the table, that Hillary Clinton is a great negotiator, that she could bring about a better
Your
deal
brother
with Iran?
and your brother's administration gave us Barack Obama because it was such a disaster those last 3 months that Abraham Lincoln couldn't have been elected.
You know what? As it relates to my brother, there's one thing I know for sure. He kept us safe. I don't know if you remember, Donald.
Oh, boy.
Except for the 9/11 attacks. Yeah. Other than that,
we were fine.
We did fine. That little incident downtown Manhattan. But other than that, we were pretty safe.
Well, you got a great reaction, and Trump's like,
yeah. Because they don't look at it like it was a disaster. That's a Republican group. They don't look at Bush as if he was a disaster. You say that at college.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think Trump forgot what room he was in.
Yeah. I know. He's trying to appeal to people that are not in that room.
Been around too many Hollywood folk.
Your brother was a disaster.
Did Trump say something after that? Or?
Yeah.
Let's hear this.
You remember the rubble? You remember the firefighter with his arms around it? He sent a clear signal that the United States would be strong and fight Islamic terrorism, and he did keep us safe.
I don't know. You feel safe right now? I don't feel so safe.
May I respond?
That's because of Barack.
I don't
Trump
know.
lost that one.
Tough.
Yeah, you feel safe right now? I don't feel so safe. Yes, you do, Donald. You have a guy with a gun who walks around with you all the time.
He lost that one.
Yeah, the Trumps are there. Yeah,
I didn't need the firefighter example, though. You know.
I know.
I don't blame Bush for 9/11, though. So
it's all such horseshit.
Yeah, they're all such geese. But again, they're dealing with a fickle public. We're not easy. You know, the election is never 30 to 70%.
No.
It's 49 to 51.
Yeah.
They're fighting over 2% of the people.
You're right.
All that scrapping
every single time
is for 2% of the people, whatever it is.
You're right.
What do you guys think of the clock?
Oh, I think they're necessary, Ope. How would we get anywhere on time? I mean, there's been this big movement to get rid of the whole clock thing.
I'm wearing one on my wrist.
Absolutely. You certainly are. God bless you. I've got one on my phone. There's one behind me.
I call it my walk-around clock.
What's all this anti-clock sentiment being expressed? I don't get it.
Muslim teen who was arrested for clock, mistaken for bomb, says he'll accept invite to the White House.
Well, that should not be arrestable, or they would have just come and dragged Marco Rubio right off that stage. Because he bombed pretty badly, as did my joke.
He's looking for a new school. So I guess he's a whiz kid. He built his own homemade clock, and everyone went into a fucking panic when he brought it into school.
Because they thought
he ended up being arrested, right?
Yeah, that might have been an overreaction, because then they go on. Obama tweets, bring that clock to the White House. We have to encourage young people with science. And I think that's a lovely sentiment. But let's see if that clock goes through a security check before it's allowed in the White House.
Yeah.
So don't act like you don't understand why somebody would get freaked out seeing a Muslim boy. It's unfortunate that that's the way it is. But don't act like you don't get why. That looked like a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Right.
The kid's brilliant, but...
Yeah, but...
Why did it end up with his arrest, though?
They might have panicked down there.
After his teachers in Irving, Texas, mistook the digital invention for a bomb, told reporters Wednesday. Okay. The teenager beamed while announcing his plans, blah, blah, blah. Cool clock, Ahmed. Want to bring it to the White House? President Obama tweeted, we should inspire. And you said all that. I'm just trying to get to why it turned out he got arrested.
It looked like a bomb or
It looks
something.
like a bomb.
It
And
looks
he's
like a
Muslim
bomb.
kid.
What?
I would be nervous,
Yeah,
too.
I mean, come on. People are running over and joining ISIS. It's just a scary time. Let's just say they didn't. Let's say it blew up and killed somebody, and all of a sudden they have school shootings.
Right.
That's like saying if a kid walked in with something that might look like a gun or possibly could be used
Right.
as a weapon. Come on, 14-year-olds go on rampages. Don't act like you don't get why someone would question.
Just because you don't want to offend him.
An arrest was a little much, maybe.
That's what I mean, going all the way to the arrest. I built a clock to impress my teacher, but when I showed it to her, she thought it was a threat to her, so it was really sad that she took the wrong impression of it.
That must have been a funny moment, though, when she's handing it to the teacher. Here you go. Here's my invention.
Yeah, here's your
Holy
gift.
shit.
Here's your gift. And I started praying facing east. I don't know what the problem was.
Everybody on the ground.
But it was in his engineering class, too. It wasn't like it was in math class.
Did he say, look, I made a clock?
He's a little kid.
That's really nice. Before he warned, I would advise you not to show any other teachers. So then this teacher's like, holy fuck, that's nice, but I wouldn't show any other teachers.
He's a weirdo. The kid's a little weirdo.
He's a quiet weirdo. He's a clock-building weirdo.
Right. Don't show it to the other teachers.
So Ahmed tucked the clock into his school bag, but its alarm went off in the middle of English class, forcing him to show his teacher what it was. She was like, it looks like a bomb.
Oh, so he had it just sitting there in the backpack.
In the backpack, and an alarm went off. What do you want people to do?
They should have shot him.
I told her, it doesn't look like a bomb to me. The teacher confiscated the clock before Ahmed was called into a meeting with the principal and 5 police officers. One officer who had never met Ahmed before reportedly said, yep, that's who I thought it was upon seeing the teen.
Please seem to forget that every statement is going to be repeated.
Right. Yeah, I'll say that again. Yep, that's who I thought it was.
So he made a clock?
Pete Davidson walked in.
Hey, Pete Davidson, how are you, sir?
How are you? Yeah, he made a clock. Muslim kid made a clock, but it really did look like a bomb. And they overreacted. They arrested him at school. But it's like that's what schools are like now. So Obama invites him to the White House. Bring that clock to the White House, Ahmed.
Yeah.
But it's like, don't act like you're not going to have Secret Service pouring over that fucking clock. If he walked up to the front gate of the White House with that clock and said, can I show the president my clock? They would have went, sure, come on, right in.
I have something in my backpack.
He might have been tackled to the ground.
Of course he would have.
They were like, so you try to make a bomb. All charges in the naive accident were dropped and the case has been closed. The reaction would have been the same regardless of Ahmed's race or religion.
Of course it would have.
Earlier, police said it could have been mistaken as an explosive device, prompting them to weigh charges of making a hoax bomb.
Who the fuck makes a clock?
His invention is now in...
a weirdo.
Like today.
Yeah,
a little
really
weirdo.
Kind of a kid. Yeah.
A little...
Having like refrigerator magnets.
It's an impractical gift.
A hand turkey. Yeah. Nice hand turkey.
Yeah. I made a metal funnel. What happened to just making a metal funnel and passing the fucking class?
But what 12-year-old can make a clock now? That's fucking terrifying.
He is a weirdo.
Yeah,
he's going to do something big.
They call him a whiz kid. They kind of know he's a smart one to begin with. Is this the news story?
Yeah.
Let's play this real fast.
Invent stuff, and I do a lot of stuff. For example, inventing this type of stuff right here.
That looks safe.
That looks like you get what I'm saying here. But I made a clock. It was really easy. I wanted to show her something small at first, but they took a wrong point of it and they thought it was a bomb. So I got arrested for a hoax bomb. An officer and the principal came and took me up, and they took me to a room filled with 5 officers.
I don't like how
they
chill he
interrogated
is.
me and searched through my stuff and took
He's
my
like,
tablet and my
I made a
invention.
clock. They fucking arrested me. It's like, whatever, dude. Yeah, I just saw this YouTube video and I just wanted to throw this little fucking clock together.
It went down exactly as I thought it would.
It's actually not as hard as I made a clock when I was in high school. It's not as hard as you think.
A cuckoo clock?
I certainly did. every hour something would pop out and go, Jim, because I was nutty and everybody kind of sensed it.
Yeah, it looks like he has some kind of bomb, though. What he's showing in this video?
Everything in that kid's
wires.
Everything in his room looks like a bomb. Little anodes and computer chips and
what's that?
The next scene would be someone sweating their ass off trying to figure out which wire to fucking cut.
Exactly.
That's what it looks like. This device.
Toast.
Yeah.
Is that Mission Impossible?
Play this.
And then later that day, I was taken to a juvenile center detention center where they searched me. They took a fingerprint and mugshots of me.
Good.
And they searched me until my parents came, and then I got to leave the building and the station. And I went home and talked to my parents about it because I couldn't call my parents during the interrogation.
And then I went back to my laboratory.
How can you not call his parents during the interrogation? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's with the school danger stuff. I get why they freaked out, but I think they overreacted.
They're like, look, this kid's a
Arresting him and
weirdo.
fingerprinting him.
We've been watching this kid for a while. He's a weirdo. You mean the one that talks to his locker? Yeah, that kid.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's get his fingerprints and keep an eye on him.
He brought in all sorts of wires and
But again, what
circuit boards and
what class was it for?
I know.
Spanish bomb making.
Yeah, it's not for like English class or gym. It was for his science project. Or
But then he left with it in a backpack,
and the
it
alarm
went
went off in another class.
He was okay. And the Spanish teacher was like, "Ay,
So he just decided not to give it to him?
Caramba! No, he just showed her that he did it. And the one teacher goes, well, you don't want to show it to other teachers, the engineering teacher, but they didn't say anything because he knew it was just a clock. But this one, it was in his backpack and it went off when he was in English class or something. So the teacher sees it and it's like, I get why. Look, there's a bomb-shaped device with an alarm sound going off. Okay, sit back down. We'll finish.
I'm mad.
Yeah, the first teacher wasn't too freaked out about the whole thing. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, she probably should have told some other teachers or whatever.
And by the way, there's a kid walking around with a handmade clock for science class.
Yeah,
Don't freak.
it may look like a bomb, but it's not. Just trust me.
If I was in that school, I'd be freaked out.
I'd freak out a little bit.
I'd be freaked out.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Let's get to the end of this YouTube video.
It was a digital clock, and the digital display had four number lines on it. A number line of hour and a number line of minutes.
We know that.
It's a clock from the 70s.
Yeah,
it's
like a P.C. Richardson clock. It's like a fucking shitty clock.
Yeah, it's like your first clock you get in college.
Yeah.
Terrible.
In the middle case, a middle box, and I put the circuit board in there with the digital display in there.
Does he have a snooze button?
The digital.
Boring kid.
I don't like the way he talks.
Fucking monotone, then I got arrested, and
That is kind of freaky. It's in a briefcase.
The whole thing
it looks
is
like a
freaky.
bomb.
Yeah, it's awful.
It's not a clock like a little round face clock. It's a digital device
No, it's a digital.
in a metal.
I get pissed off at the
briefcase.
stories where a kid brings in, I don't know, a fake gun made out of a carrot or whatever the fuck, and they throw those kids to the ground and bring them to the principal's office. But this, I kind of see that they gotta kind of, go
Err
the
on the
distance.
side of caution, right, Jimmy?
That's what I always say. I mean, better to be apologetic than to be dead.
And I showed my teacher, and it got to the point where I was arrested. But it was made, and I closed it with a cable. So, because I didn't want to lock it to make it seem like a threat, so I just used a simple cable. So it won't look that much suspicious.
So he knew.
The clock itself, it was in a box you could get at Target for like $5-10. And they were telling me it's a suitcase, briefcase. They were like, a movie bomb, which is what they were charging me of. No, I never said anything about I have a bomb. Never. It made me feel like I wasn't human. It made me feel like a criminal.
How great would it be if the video ended with him going, "But this is how you make a bomb, and here's my bomb that I did make."
Yeah. If you also
you can
go
see
to
it's
Target,
very different than the clock I made.
If you can also buy fertilizer in Target.
Yeah. What if he was just like, no, this is not a bomb, but making a bomb is very easy.
Yes, that's exactly
fun.
And fun.
Want to see me make a bomb
with some
Give me
household?
an hour.
I haven't
Just
met the
3
teacher yet that I quite want to give one to you. Started off with a clock.
Just a couple more household items. And this clock.
That kid's too smart. Freaks me out a little.
I don't think the school overreacted in the end.
The arrest and fingerprinting maybe
Yeah,
was
the
a bit
arrest,
much.
I would like to know why it ended up with the arrest, but, being questioned in the principal's office with a bunch of officers, I get that.
Yeah, shouldn't you just bring in the fucking electrical guy teacher?
Yeah, is there any explosives in this? But then again, if you're trying to make a fake bomb, it's a problem too. Like, you can't make things to scare people. Like on 9/11, that was one of the reasons they were able to do is they all had fake bombs on the plane, so people thought that, but it just didn't have the explosive shit. So you can't make stuff, even without the explosive shit, that looks like you're trying to present a bomb because it's a threat.
And Jimmy's right. They're going to check out this clock before it goes into the White House.
Yeah, Obama, I get why he's saying that,
but they're probably going to go like, as you check in here, put that over here, and then they're going to run off with it into some secret room and make sure, and then casually be like, yeah, no, we weren't scared about this clock.
Right, exactly.
Go right in and meet Obama.
You want to impress me with your science project? How about you turn on the stove and you do that onion ring trick that do where it looks like it's smoke coming out of the smokestack. Good
Why don't you do a
nature.
volcano with chocolate flying out of it?
Do a volcano with chocolate. Everybody gets to eat it after. You have a bunch of some camaraderie.
Yeah, be a fucking kid.
Yeah, exactly. Make something fun. Make a pocket vagina out of liver and crushed glass.
Look at that picture. Look at that picture. Come on. That doesn't.
Yeah.
That doesn't. That looks a little suspicious.
It's not like there's backgammon in there. It looks like a fucking.
Let's test it out. Put that in a Starbucks and see what happens.
And these people in the
cops would
school
be,
have been watching this.
People will come over and go, "Thanks a latte." Go ahead, Tom.
We got to go to Frank in the Bronx.
Oh, Frank in the Bronx.
He's obsessing about Trump, and he's got a Clinton thing in here as well.
Okay.
Go ahead, Frank.
Good evening.
Mr. Papa, I'm going to come see you.
Oh, Frank, what's up? We know Frank.
What's up, Hope? How you doing, brother?
All right, buddy.
Thanks, Frank.
Just to let you know, Tom, I've always liked your comedy, but you're a little bit a hypocrite about Trump, because I'll tell you, Clinton was getting a blowjob. I was talking to somebody in Cuba, one of the fucking leaders, and you're saying you can't have a guy like Trump in when Clinton was like the first black president. The guy was getting away with murder for years. I kind of think you got to be a little more open, pal.
Sir, Obama was the first black president.
No, they say Clinton was.
Well, Clinton's got a cop like a brother, I think. That's right.
No, you're right.
He had a lot of the
He
black
was
vote,
definitely
Pete.
reckless. I'll give you that.
Oh, I like when someone tips their cap to the other guy.
We could get along after all.
But I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't even know if I vote for Trump today. But everyone else sounds like a douchebag. I mean, Rubio's a jerk off. You got Bernie Sanders, who's I don't know, he's actually getting close to Clinton. I even like the Moulignana too, but it's a tough call.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah, but really, the other ones are jerk-offs. That's like what it is.
Yeah, once you say Moulignan, your vote kind of doesn't matter.
But he gets a vote, Pete.
Yeah.
He still gets to vote.
He does get a vote.
I like that player. What can I tell you?
It just hurts when you're saying that and you're trying to rally people. We got the Moulignans doing a good job. Like, all right, it's hard to go with you on that.
But saying the rest of them are jerk-offs, you're right on point. That's why Trump is doing so well.
Rubio, the thing with Rubio, though, is he was so funny last night. Marco Rubio had a joke.
Oh, you want to see a joke?
Yeah, we should show Pete.
Oh, all right. Frank, we got to go. We got to show Pete Davidson.
That's the thing. Like, if you see a guy that's funny, it kind of, you kind of lean towards
It
it.
loosens you up.
I mean, he looks like a charming dude.
Go ahead, Frank. Sorry, wrap up. Yes.
Pete, love you, man. Keep it up. You're a great. I have socks as old as you, but you make everyone laugh, from kids to adults to fucking my grandfather. You're a good man.
Fucking my grandfather.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Even the coloreds like you.
Yeah. Even the dog people. We would keep your jokes in their neighborhoods.
Pete, you're going to enjoy this joke, my God.
It's actually a good
Can you
joke.
see the screen?
I can't wait.
The
Yes, I
visual's
can.
great. Okay. I want to
Thank
get
you.
your
My name is
reaction
Marco
here.
Rubio. I'm from Florida. My wife.
No?
Okay. I thought that was the
17
joke.
years,
No, this is
we're
a good
the
one
proud
coming.
parents of
For real.
4 children, 2 of whom were able to join us here this evening. I'm honored to be here at the Reagan Library, at a place that honors the legacy of a man who inspired not just my interest in public service, but also our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
Do you see him looking around? Because he goes, I'm just waiting for the applause now.
Dude.
Oh, isn't that great?
I hope he wins. I would love 4 years of awkward jokes.
He thought it was going to kill.
Oh, yeah, you could tell. Yeah, because you know what? He's a good-looking dude. Good-looking dudes don't have any sense of, like, comedic ability.
They never had to be funny.
Yeah, he never had to be funny.
Yeah, the
That
girls
guy
would
was-
laugh at that. You're right.
Yeah. He's the only handsome one.
One more time, please.
Who inspired not just my interest in public service, but also our love for country. And I'm also aware that California has a drought, and so that's why I made sure I brought my own water.
He reaching for it. He's like, I can't find my punchline, and that's why I brought my own water.
Yeah, I wish I worked there. I would like to put a mouse trap right next to the water,
and that is why I brought my.
The look around, like
keeping a smile on his face while he knows that He just went
You
down
know how
the flames.
fucking how awful, like the inside of his lips were probably stuck to his teeth. That fucking what a treacherous bomb that was.
That was
But
really brutal.
this is a callback to a joke that's how old?
Shut up, Justin. Sorry.
Yeah, what was it? It was a water thing back in
Like 2 years ago?
Something.
Yeah, he did
I
like
forgot.
the GOP response.
Right, he kept reaching for the what? But it's like
Water. And
He's
they-
4
the
years
water.
ago.
He's the water comedian.
I know.
That's his thing.
You think
He was nervous.
You think he
after
got
the show, he sells bottles of water with his face on it.
Yeah.
You think he got swamp ass right away after that?
Absolutely.
Like, he just was
Oh,
So this, you know how
heating up.
you know how Pete just told me to shut up.
Yeah.
So yesterday I had to go to pick up my daughter at Hebrew school, and
Sorry.
no, that's not the joke. And I had to stop at the CVS, and in the parking lot in Westchester, where there's a lot of just normal Jews there, guy yelled, "Pete Davidson's right, you suck."
Oh.
I'm going to Hebrew school. Okay, thank
front
you.
of your kids.
Front of your kids.
Well, no, I was on my way to get her.
I'm sure she would agree. Hey, Pete, your jacket fell on the floor. You don't want it to get stepped on. Get it all mucked up.
I don't want Justin to eat it.
That doesn't even make sense.
It
Why
I know. It's just mean and funny.
Pete, you came in because he might do the icy hot.
No,
thing.
he is doing.
All right.
You are doing the icy hot.
My father,
You
who is a
promised.
physician, warned me not to put it on the tip of my penis.
Really? Your
Yeah.
father cares now?
Yeah,
Get the
now
fuck
he
out of here. Put it on your balls.
I'm putting it on my balls.
I want him
so
to put it
excited.
in the pee hole too, a little in the pee hole.
I'm not-
that's
keep
dangerous.
everyone honest.
Troy said he would go in the deep areas. I just said I would do the.
All right, well, maybe we'll do that after the break. Tom Papa's here. We got Gotham Comedy Club this
Yeah.
weekend, tomorrow and Saturday. Go see Tom Papa.
Oh, nice.
Big shows.
And go see Jim Norton.
Where's Jimmy
I
going to
think,
be?
I think the people could figure this out.
I'm in Caroline's tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday.
Wait a minute.
And I got Michigan and Minnesota next weekend. Friday in Minnesota, and then Saturday in Michigan.
One-nighters.
Yep.
Hit and run.
That's right. Just bang them out. Hit a couple of home runs and fly back to the Big Apple.
Hope you bring your water.
Oh, you bet I will. I'm going to open up with Detroit. But I'm going to have an engine block. I'm going to, nice to be here. I'm going to lift it up. And go, oh, the car stuff. We get it.
That's going to be your prop?
Absolutely. I'm going to find one from Minnesota. What is Minnesota known for?
Brought my own engine.
Really heavy machinery.
Oh, no. Yeah. Maybe I'll just lift a wrench. Look at this, guys. I'm going to fix things.
Oh, the lofts will be plenty.
Funny.
And Pete's got some things. What do you got, Pete?
Caroline's next week.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Next
yes.
Thursday through Saturday.
I've never seen your stand-up, except for, sets on TV here and
He's
there.
very funny.
And the roast and all. I can't wait to go and,
that'd
check
be
out,
awesome.
check out your whole
I
set.
want to go see you next
No.
week. I want to see you.
Yeah.
That's going to be great.
Really? You'll
Yeah,
come?
I want to come see you.
that'd
We
be
also,
great.
our guest got the car picked up the wrong person.
What?
Our guest is coming, but there was a car and they picked up the wrong person.
Why would that?
Oh, that's
hilarious.
Why do you know that we don't know this?
Because I ask.
I've been texted.
So that person just said, fuck it,
yeah.
I'm going to take a free limo ride today.
Let's
I
put
don't know.
that
Not
person-
much. This is a mix-up.
Bring that person
Oh,
in.
that's funny.
Just bring them in as the guest.
Yeah, bring them as a guest.
Is this the lady from the YouTube video?
The fat shaming video is coming in. Yes.
Juicy.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
we're
is.
going to get the skinny. That's what we do.
Better get my water.
Yeah. And tonight on this channel, we got a special Jim Florentine podcast. He's doing an NFL thing, so we thought it would be worth replaying today. So that's at 7 o'clock tonight, the Jim Florentine podcast, the NFL special. So jot that down and make sure you check that out. We'll be back. We got a full house today. Tom Papa in studio playing Gotham Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend, or tomorrow and Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Pete Davidson playing Caroline's next weekend and going back to SNL full time very soon. So
back to work.
So we're getting you on as much as we can before that happens. We love Pete Davidson on the show as well, Tom Papa.
He's a good
we
man.
love you. We've been doing this forever.
I love Pete.
What else we got going on? We got Nicole coming in. Nicole Arbor from the Fat Shaming video. She's here.
From the fat shaming video?
Oh, okay.
They sent another car for her, and she should be here any second.
All right, fine. She'll be here. And then is that it for today? I think that's it for today. Oh, and you doing your Icy Hot.
If you want me to.
Well, Pete wants
I have to leave a little after 10, so I really want you to do that.
I do too.
Yeah. All right, well,
So do it.
They're getting it.
I set my alarm with smiley faces.
Can you, they say there's no such thing as a dumb question. What's the fat shaming video?
It's a girl this comedian made this
you should
video.
be able to fat shame.
She made a video where she has a big YouTube following, and she goofed on fat people and this thing, and some people got mad and reacted, and it was a whole thing.
It's just because she's good looking.
Yeah, good looking, popular.
Well, the one lady from the TLC show, My Big Fat Fabulous Life, got pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also can't yell and make fun of fat people when your double D tits are hanging out.
Yeah, it's a little...
You know what I mean? Like, you can't do that.
That's what makes people pissed off, probably.
That's what
right?
people are like,
If she was a bit ugly, then people were like, oh, this is fun for everybody.
A little deformed.
Right.
You know?
But she looks like she should be at a strip club.
Yeah. But you also can't complain that people are calling you fat when you're in a show with fat in the title.
That's exactly it.
Tom!
Yes. Good night, everybody. Yeah. I'll be at Goff Friday and Saturday.
How come you didn't thank me when I made the same point 3 days ago?
We all made the point.
No, I made it first.
You did?
No, I'm kidding.
Thank you, Tom.
I just made that point.
That was our point. Yes. Our point.
Your point.
Everyone's point in this room. Yeah.
That was my point.
And she's... and we watched only one scene from the show.
Yeah.
Where she's too fat to shave her own legs. So she calls her mom into her bedroom and lays on the bed. And the mom is now getting behind her and shaving the back of her legs.
Well, her father's,
and we're supposed to take you serious about fat shaving.
I wish I was that close with my mom.
Yeah. Oh, no, then she calls the father in knowing that he's going to be uncomfortable by what's going on in the room.
And he's got to shave the box. It was really great.
Well, he milks her.
So she's kind of exploiting her fatness. Sure she is.
Of course.
It's also like if she's skinny, there's no show. Right. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So
TLC's not putting her on TV.
Is she the one that was like, I lost 100 pounds once 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Was that?
The show is called My Big Fat or My Big Fat Fabulous Life. The Irish version is Me Big Fat Irish.
It was a tricky one. High degree of difficulty.
Yeah.
Me fatty glorious life.
Okay.
Yeah, Whitney Thor.
Hey.
And then we didn't really.
Wow, she's really
holy
fat.
shit! Nicole's walking down the hall. Yeah, she should not be allowed to make fat shaming videos. Holy shit!
Yes, she should.
Wow. Wait. Anyway, Whitney Thor. Tom tweeted
Look at her
me,
next to Roland.
Tweeted me immediately and said, "I would love to come on your show and discuss this." I'm like, "Fine." And we set the whole thing up, and then she backed out. She chickened out.
Oh, really?
Because her people got a hold of her.
You mean she cowed out?
Yes,
she did.
With that, we say hi to Nicole Arbour.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi. How are you?
Good morning.
What a lovely dress you got on there,
Why,
Nicole.
thank you.
My God. You know everybody in the room? Pete Davidson, Jim Norton, all the funny guys, Tom Papa over there. And how's your morning going?
That's
It's
Justin
awesome.
Stengel.
Yeah, you have one of those dresses where you got to pull it up a lot. I
have
like
to
that.
pull it up a lot.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Nothing.
Exactly.
I was about to say dick, and I wasn't sure what I could say on the show.
You can say that.
I wish. Sorry, is this one of those mornings, you know?
Yeah. You did have dick, or you wish you
No,
did?
I wish.
Oh, all right.
I wish.
I
I
don't
was
like
in Chinatown, though, so that could have been a delicacy that they would have served me.
I'm sure they would have.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like morning sex, though, if that's what you're referring to. I never enjoy. I don't.
Really?
Because everyone's breath is bad, and
Yep.
I'm sluggish when I wake up. I don't feel sexual.
I always thought you liked
love it.
smelly things, though.
But not breath. Breath has to be clean. I don't like bad. I like
Right.
underarm smell, but I don't like
But
the smell of bad
you don't
breath.
have to be face to face first thing in the morning.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I'm
what's
not
great.
saying that.
That's what's
avoid
good
the
about
breath.
morning sex. You don't have to kiss
I
as much.
still don't like it though because if she's behind me and she's kissing my neck, different type
Wait,
of
what's
girl.
she doing behind you?
Exactly.
Hey, I don't judge. I like your parade. Do your thing.
Well, if you, Jim, you want to answer that?
I don't like
the lovely Nicole Arbor.
I just don't like the smells in the morning, and I don't feel like being touched. It's
Or
just-
vaginas.
Yeah, no, I like a vagina.
Now we know. Now we know. Sweet.
I do enjoy a vagina. Like I
Jimmy
look
likes
at
them.
it.
Just at night, not in the morning.
Not in the morning.
Strictly cock.
Yeah, you know what? A dick won't smell in the morning. That's a vagina
That's
gets.
not true.
Oh,
That
sorry.
is not true.
Is it smell?
Dick cheese is an all the time smell.
Oh my God, Nicole.
Guys, it's
That's
the
your next
morning.
video.
I
That's
just
your
next
wanted
shaming?
to-
Yes.
Dick shaming.
Yes, you
Oh my
unclipped
God.
animals.
I'm just teasing.
So, wow, man, we got involved with this controversy, huh, Nicole?
Yeah, you
we
did.
jumped right in the middle of this thing.
Yeah.
But we had to.
I like that about you.
We were trying to defend you because we hate when people get in trouble for just fucking, trying to have a little fun.
Thank you.
You were going for laughs more than anything.
Exactly. And I still am. And it's still all jokes. And people are just losing their minds, which I'm kind of getting a kick out of now. Like, at first I'm like, okay, you guys are being ridiculous. I'm like, oh, should I be upset? I'm like, no, people are being crazy. People are literally being crazy. They're making up news stories. I thought that the news had to be real. I was totally wrong. I was having a blonde moment there.
What were they making up?
Oh God, they made up that I got fired from a movie. I think I talked to you guys about that. I didn't. I didn't get fired from the movie. That guy just made that up and put it out to the press, and Huffington Post printed it.
Wow.
Which was ridiculous.
What happened with the movie? You didn't tell us that. I taught you tweeted.
Yeah.
We talked to that. You emailed it. But what happened?
Yeah, so just this dude put out to the press that I was hired for his film, and it's a anti-bullying, happy film. Like, I would ever fucking be part of that. It sounds so lame. And he said that I was fired for that video I made, but I was not hired
You
for
were
that
never
movie.
hired.
So I was also fake fired from, like, the all-black Little People Gospel Choir. Like, it's just bullshit. He's just making stuff up.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It was crazy.
What involvement did you have with the movie?
They reached out to me once, and last I heard they were doing a rewrite, and that's it. Like, that's all. Yeah.
Oh,
That's what they always tell me.
Yeah. They're doing a rewrite.
We're rewriting it.
Yeah.
We'll get back to
With
you.
United.
Talk to you in a couple of years.
Yes. My manager.
See you at the premiere.
We're making your part good for the sequel, not the first one. Yeah. I've been written out of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
sorry.
Everything I'm written into, my line is just like, party!
You're
Perfect.
consistent.
So they're still coming after you for the fat shaming video.
Yeah, it's funny, and I got a new video coming out today, though, so hopefully people will
Is this
watch
the
that.
first one since then?
Yeah, it's the first one.
What is
since.
it about?
It's called Dear Black People.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking. Yeah, it's actually about abortion, for real, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the abortion video, because...
Are you going to go for the jokes?
Yeah.
What's your take on the whole abortion thing?
Well, people got to watch the video, of course. Pluggity plug. But I really like the whole argument of abortion. Hearing men argue about abortion just like rips my insides out. I can't even handle it. I'll leave it there.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was like you just kicking pregnant women down the steps.
It's cheaper, right? Yeah. I think I make a list of people who should have been aborted, and yeah, that's my stance on that. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Where's Justin Stengel?
Oh,
Behind you.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
You don't like him being behind
So
you?
where you at with
I
Whitney?
kind of like it. I haven't heard from Whitney. She was supposed to do your show, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was all about it because we got involved, and then she tweeted me immediately. She's like, "I'd like to come on and discuss this." I'm like, "Fine, no problem." And we're in the end, we're good. We'll listen, and we probably would get along with her in some way. And then I guess her people got to her because then all of a sudden she had excuses
handlers,
why she couldn't come on.
Yeah.
And we know that bullshit.
She was at lunch.
We've been doing this too long. Because she also was like, "Oh, no, I'm busy." And and we're like, "No, man." Someone got to you and said, "Do not do that show."
Exactly, 100%.
So it's too bad.
I get why they were worried, though. We had you coming on, and they're probably just worried we were all going to attack her. So I get why they would panic. Because if they let her do it and then she got attacked, she'd be like, "Why the fuck did you let me do that show?"
It would be kind of like if I went on The View and they all attacked me.
Did they all attack you when you were on?
It was like one of those nature specials on Discovery where you like see the one gazelle and then you see the hyenas like swarming. It was fun though. I was glad I did it.
What was their attack? Oh, you shouldn't be shaming people's bodies. I mean, that's just...
We got the clip.
Pretty much, yeah.
I didn't know. When did you do The View?
Yesterday.
I didn't. Oh, so this is brand new. I didn't know they attacked you. Who was it? Joy?
Joy.
Wait, Joy's back on that show?
She just came back.
She's back.
She made fun of nurses or something. There's a lot of controversy over
I
that,
got
right?
some funny stuff on that. So
Nurses?
This is no, not on nurses.
Oh,
Oh my
okay.
god, no.
I'm like-
But backstage, I heard the girls being like, "Oh yeah, our nurse jokes didn't go over well, so we have to apologize because they're tweeting us too much." And I'm like, "Y'all are pussies." See, I can sit in my jokes and be like, "Yeah, I made them. I think it's funny, whatever."
Yeah.
But they go on there and make a fake apology when the cameras weren't rolling. Michelle was like, "Yeah, that's not a real profession. There want to be doctors, blah, blah, blah. We apologize to all the nurses. We respect you." I'm like, I might be the dumb blonde, or I might be the blonde. I mean, I'm not dumb. I might be the blonde, but you're the fucking idiot. Like, I'm sorry.
I hate that fake apology shit.
I so hate it. silly.
I
hate
fucking hate it. Just own it at that
Rude.
point.
Just
Absolutely.
rude.
Although without nurses, where would we be?
I know.
Well, Jimmy.
Wow, thank you.
No, I think
Fat nurses are really...
All of the nurses. I love nurses.
As my mother was
you're
going to be a
telling
nurse.
me what to do?
My mother's a nurse.
Is she actually?
right.
Yep.
Oh,
She's a
Pete,
school
really?
nurse. Yep.
That's nice.
That's right.
I once had a massage therapist dressed like a nurse while she massaged me.
Is that true?
100%, and she had a strap on under her dress. It was a win-win.
So she was a doctor.
Your stories are so layered. I love them. Those
And they're all
wow.
true.
I want to hear all of them.
Was she milking you?
Yeah, she did. She was a good girl.
She was a good-
Yeah.
a
She
good
was
egg, as you
a
like to
wonderful,
say.
wonderful healthcare worker. Yeah.
Did you request that?
Yeah, well, it kind of happened over time. Wasn't the first, you know.
Did you take your medicine like a big boy?
You bet I did. Someone got their temperature took.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Okay.
But not in the morning.
There we go.
The old way or the new way? The temperature.
Both.
Wait, which one first?
Excellent question. Excellent question.
You
Yeah,
can never go
traditionally
rectal
first.
to, yeah.
No, never.
Let's. I want to hear you on The View and the ladies going
Yes.
after you.
Sure.
How dare they?
Rawr.
Let's play this.
Why's behind this? Well, it's not healthy. That's bull, and you know it.
The View takes on the Dear Fat People video star to task.
E.T. trending.
Nicole Arbor came under fire after posting this video.
Dear fat people. Some people are already really mad at this video. What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You gonna chase me?
On Wednesday's The View, the 30-year-old YouTube personality defended her controversial video after initially dodging whether she felt it offended anyone.
It's just satire. I'm just being silly. I'm just having a bit of fun. And that's what we did. And that topic was actually voted in by fans, some of them who are fat.
Co-host Michelle Collins strongly disagreed with her stance.
And we're comedians here. I watch it and I'm like, where is the satire? You're like a skinny blonde girl. You're a comedian. But it's very difficult. It's, you know, some of us here have struggled with weight problems. Watching you say it, it's borderline bullying.
Shamer. She is a nurse shamer.
You can't be bullied as a grown-up.
I don't know.
Grown-ups can't be bullied.
I tend to agree, guys.
And she was bullying the nurses, right? She was all in with the whole nurse thing.
I hate saying that word bullying. It feels disgusting in my mouth. But the funny thing is
I was bullied.
Nicole hurt me with her words when I went to her video, and they censored all of my jokes. They made it seem like I was swearing, but I wasn't, and they just censored out any jokes and laughs that I got on that show.
Oh, did they really?
Oh yeah, they censored.
You're not
them.
the first person to say this, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Eliza
they
was
did.
telling us some horror stories about being on that show.
Yeah.
Shit, I hope she said that on there.
Yeah,
I think
she did.
I think
Yeah,
she did.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's great.
We get a lot of nice dirt when the mics are off, and then we're like, "Can we use that?" No.
Yeah, you can use it.
No,
I don't
Eliza
even
had
care.
I do remember she had a tough time on that show as well.
Yeah, it's funny
Tough
because some
time.
people who worked for the show were like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" Before I go out, they're like, "You seem like really nice. Are you sure?"
What
you
did
wanna
Joy
go?
say though? I didn't hear any Joy audio in there.
Joy was.
I'm a comic. This is what she said. I'm a comic, so if I'm going to do a joke about a fat person, I'm going to say I'm fat first.
You don't have to, though. But if you're not fat, then you shouldn't. What is Nicole going to say? She's fat first?
I
She's
don't
not.
have any cards to pull. I am not fat. I am not Jewish. I am not black. I'm not like those female comedians that could be like, I've never been able to get a date. I've been roofied so many times, I'm immune.
Really?
Like, I have a different life experience than most comics.
Have you been roofied for real?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. It's
nice,
it's
right?
A wonderful
I
sleep.
mean, what?
Great sleep.
But did anything bad happen after you got roofied?
It depends what you consider bad.
Who roofied you? Like, not by name, but I mean, was it a date or a stranger?
Well, it's not date rape if they're not a date, right? So,
Okay.
yeah. No, I didn't know the people. But I've gotten the date rape drug. And like, you know, I'll say girls like me, take that how you will, offended people. We have a different life experience. So we're going to make fun of different stuff.
So wait, you got roofied in a bar, and like, did the person take you home, or did you get like with friends?
Oh, I was with like some friends. One time I had to leave my drink at like, you know, before the bathroom kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I left it there with the security guard, and I come back and I could see that my drink was kind of moving. Like it had just been stirred or something. And I look around because I'd known, because myself and a bunch of girls have gotten this. I look around and I could see one guy looking, and I just walked up and I was like, "You drink this. And he was just like terrified. And I was like, okay, no. And I like poured it on him.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It's just a different world. But I think, you know, everyone's done a blonde joke, right? So I'm going to do an everybody joke. It's one of us is coming back swinging.
Wait, so have you ever like had that work where you woke up with someone you didn't know?
Well, it was okay. It was fun. Yeah.
Really?
Oh my God! Everybody got serious.
No,
Don't get
man.
serious.
Oh, I think you were serious. I didn't know.
No, don't get serious.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm a girl, so we've all had weird experiences. But
That's fucking somebody
Don't
else.
be serious, though.
I know another woman who just got roofied. And she said she was with friends, and she was out, and she's like, "I'm lucky I was with my friends."
Yes.
Because she's like, I was walking, and I just fell.
Holy
Yes.
shit.
And
That's
it's like,
what happens.
fucking Christ, man. I guess that's something we don't have to worry
fucking
about.
creepy.
Yeah, it's really
I can't
creepy.
even imagine that. I don't know.
Really creepy.
Like we've said over the last few months with the Cosby thing, it has to be their thing. to want the girl that fucking out of it.
That's gross,
And that's
man.
just creepy to me.
Yeah.
So Joy Behar, I'm a comic. Let me go back because then we'll get the whole quote here. I'm a comic, so if I'm going to do a joke about a fat person, I'm going to say I'm fat first. You're not fat. That's the problem.
That's not a problem to me.
Yeah, why shouldn't you be? So you can only make
I
fun
don't
of
wanna
things
be
if you
fat.
are them.
If you
That's
are
silly.
them.
I can only make fun of guys with big dicks. I mean, it's so stupid. I'm kidding, gang. I got a little blue there.
I see what you did.
By the way, Roland gave her a large Dunkin' Donuts coffee. I wouldn't drink that.
It's a double D.
No, but I'm saying you're talking about the roof being roofied.
Oh.
He's the
No,
one.
Roland only roofies waiters so he can pick food off their plate without getting
so
charged.
funny.
That was a long way to go, Marco Rubio.
Oh. Sometimes you got to slip yourself a roofie hoping to get laid. Right?
I should have slipped myself one before I did that
bad
joke, ladies and gentlemen.
Bad jokes have feelings too.
Behar added that she's not buying Arbor's excuse that health issues are at stake. But they, do you care about that at all, or you?
I actually do. I actually do want everybody to be happy and healthy, but I think we all got to be kind of real before that can happen.
Yeah, this kind of glorification of being fat and unhealthy is kind of bizarre. Like you should just be.
I care about.
You should have diabetes in the
There's
gout. Good for
Nutrisystem
you.
playing on the
You
TV
go,
right
girl.
Yeah, there's all these. Why are all these why is all these weight loss things so popular and you're so great if you lose weight? No one ever says like, oh, you put on 100. God bless.
Good for you.
How come nobody cries when they put on weight out of joy? So when you lose weight. Good point, Jim. Hammer it home. Bring it home seriously, Jim.
Then she continues, you sort of hide behind this. Well, it's not healthy, Behar said. That's bull, and you know it. You don't care about their health. Come on.
And then they cut me off. They literally didn't let me talk or say things.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was on the actual show. She
Yeah,
didn't say
that was on the show.
And then you had a response to that, and they just cut it?
They just cut it. And they.
What'd you
they
say to
cut
that
all my
that
stuff.
we didn't see?
Shut up, you fat whore.
Yeah,
And they were like,
exactly.
"Hey, we can't use this."
Why don't you die in a fire?
And they're like, oh, that's rude. Well, I remember at one point they were like, oh, you know, fat people smell like sausages, whatever. I'm like, all fat people don't smell like sausages no more than I smell like peroxide and old man balls.
Right, there's chicken and
You know?
bacon and
Yeah.
all the types of food.
All of the chicken, all of the things. Yeah, just like
They cut your
anything
joke?
I said. Any of my jokes, they cut. Yeah. All of them. And the crowd was laughing towards the end too. Like, I was walking into a crowd that hated my guts because of the intro that I got.
What was the
And
intro?
They chopped a whole bunch of my video together and they took all the nastiest parts and gave no context to it. It was just like, this blonde girl hates you. That's pretty much what it was.
And what was the average weight in the audience?
You know what?
220.
It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Yeah. It was actually everywhere. But like, everyone in the crowd was like happy and
God.
stuff. And then they played that video and the whole crowd was like,
Boo.
Oh, she's terrible.
That's a tough fucking room to
yeah.
walk
But I
into.
got them by the end. And that's why they censored me, is they didn't want to show that their crowd was actually applauding.
You got some applause?
Damn right I did. Yeah.
You should always tape yourself. Too bad you didn't have another camera you could have hooked up, or have someone tape you from the side, or
That would have been awesome.
yeah, this way you could show what they cut.
Right.
Really give them
Yeah.
the business. I like to plan these things.
All of the business.
Yeah.
I'm secretly taping you now.
Oh, please feel free under the table. Watch what I'm doing.
And you got fat boobs, man. I mean, let's just be honest with each other.
Well, who does?
You, they're
Oh, thank
fat
you.
in the good way.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Okay.
PHAT.
PHA.
I appreciate that very much. You
And
non-creepy
that
man sitting across from me.
probably fucking pissed off a bunch of people as well. Danny wants in about some kind of response video. Wants to know if you saw this particular one. Danny, go ahead.
What's up?
Hey,
I
buddy.
just want to say first and foremost that you're doing a great job with the channel. Love you and Jimmy. Been listening for years.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Real quick, Nicole, do you know Boogie 2988? A friend of yours, supposedly?
Friend
He
of
put
mine,
out a
supposedly.
response- Yeah, he's a friend of yours, supposedly.
Yeah, we'll hit
He
supposedly
put
on
out
that
a
one.
response video where it was very sad, but I think he makes a couple of, like, listen, I listened to your video. I think it's hilarious. I just think he makes a couple of good points. You know what I mean?
Well, what does he
The
say?
video would have been an hour long if I kept all the points in there that I had. And the funny part about Boogie is he actually tweeted me privately. I can post it after the show. And he said, hey, Nicole, I'm going to make this response video because it's going to get me a lot of views. And my fans require me to do this. But don't worry, it's going to be good for you because you're going to get a lot of subscribers. Everybody's going to like you. I think that's quite the cop-out, that he literally did it for views. And I'm happy to post that tweet after.
Wait,
Who's Boogie?
I've
He's
seen
some
his face
YouTuber.
on YouTube. He's one of the he's pretty big on YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, big in general, but
Yeah.
has certainly subscribers on
Oh, wow.
YouTube.
Yeah.
He's a big
I've seen
dude.
his face before. What, Danny? What's the gist? Because it's like 6 minutes long.
Well, it just is like, fat people have just heard it at that, like, as much as the points have been made, fat people have just heard it 1,000 times, so it's not helping anybody, which I think is like, that's an all right point. You know, as much as it's funny, it's like, you know, go run or do whatever. Yeah, they've heard it a billion times. You know what I mean? You don't tell an addict that they can just change overnight, and hopefully it'll be.
I didn't say you could change overnight.
It's not. We all acknowledge
that's
it's not
the point.
easy, but there's a lot of people that don't even give it a try. It's about personal responsibility after a while.
But Boogie sent you a message first saying, "Don't worry, this will get you views."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's the
can
thing.
you
Is
post
so
that?
many.
That's
I'm
fucking hilarious.
happy to post that. It's on my cell phone right now. And I would say the majority of YouTubers who posted rebuttal videos to me reached out to me first or after to be like, "We're still cool, right?" And I'm like, "No, we're not still cool because that's not cool." Like, even if I don't
We're
agree with you
fucking
guys, I'm not
fakes.
going to do that. Thank you. Thank you.
Wow.
I look like the fake.
How is it being a YouTube star? Because there's a lot of strange people on YouTube.
Yeah.
That are really big.
There's you know what? There's a lot of really awesome people, but there's a lot of like 30-year-olds and late 20-year-olds trying to act like teens and early 20-year-olds to get 12-year-olds to like them. So
Yeah.
it's a bit of a creepy Teletubby environment sometimes. It's a little like da, 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 na, 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 na,
Who are
weird.
some of the weirder ones?
Oh God, I'm gonna get in so much trouble.
Who cares? Let's go.
Just Google everybody who made a response video to me, and yeah, there's
So
your
it's a lot of the
weirdos.
ones that are stars on YouTube just trying to jump on this.
Yeah, totally. And it's weird because I'm like, why? I think I said this to you before, but like, why did you aim 10-year-olds at my video? It's not for a 10-year-old, so why would you do that?
Right.
It's crazy.
Does he cut the video at all, or is he just talking to camera? This guy.
I don't know. He's talking to camera. I didn't even watch the whole thing because I knew he was doing it for views, and that's it.
Yeah, maybe we could go through it and get a couple
Looks
clips.
like E-Rock.
If you find a clip of worth playing, Eric, let me know. Let's go to Jack in Michigan. Jack.
Hey, Hope. This girl sounds like an expert. I just wanted to know, does she think that Justin is thicky thick? Is he barrel-chested? Is he just plain fat?
Oh, this is very awkward.
What?
This is extremely awkward.
Justin's standing up.
The whole
what am I doing here?
conversation.
I do think he's fat. It's basically what
It was the whole
Jack wants.
conversation.
You got to pull your pants down.
Yes.
What?
Well, most of the weight seems like it's distributed lower.
I'll pull my pants down.
Okay.
All right. Oh,
Okay.
boy. This
I
is
did it.
erotic.
I'll
I've
leave
been
it at
asking
that.
you to take
I'd
your
hit
clothes
it.
off for 3 shows.
Microphone.
She said she would hit it.
I'd hit it. I'll leave
Would
it
you
at
really?
that. Yeah.
Is it because he has hair like Judd Nelson from The Breakfast Club?
They
A
make
little bit
fun of my
that.
hair.
You have better hair than I do. It's offensive.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm doing a whole video on it now.
But she said she'd hit it.
I would hit it.
I'm going.
Yeah, in the fucking face with a fist.
You know what? Any way she would hit it, I'm fine with. Anyway. I'm going home. I'm not
That's when you know you're reaching. When you're like, just punch me.
Sean in New Hampshire wants in because supposedly they did some shit to Louis C.K., our pal, on The View once. I don't know.
Hey guys, I think it was on Bennington's interview with Louis the other day, or when I don't know if it was live or a replay, but basically Louis was saying the same type of shit about how he went in there, everybody, they made him out to be the devil, and then he'd come out basically killing the place and getting new fans. So I think that's pretty much their MO of just trying to keep everybody down or knock the shit out of the comedians or whoever they're going after. But then there's another quick little thing is, Jimmy, have you seen Bastard Executioner for the medieval torture?
I have not. What was that?
Is that new show on FX?
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
like it. Oh, is it?
You guys were talking about it the other day, and then I literally watched it last night, and within the first 10 minutes, it was just like, ooh, number 19, 12, and 13, I think, on the list you guys were talking about.
Oh,
for being
okay.
used.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't
fuck
seen
up.
it.
All right. Thank you, Sean. I got to ask you one thing.
Ask me a thing.
You don't mind?
Well, I know it's going to go somewhere weird, so just spit
Not
it out.
really. I mean, the fat boob thing was weird. And
I
it fell
see,
flat.
I can see.
I
it's
understand if
still,
they fell flat.
They
but-
don't fall flat. They're fine.
No, I know.
I sleep in a bra so that they don't fall flat.
That's smart.
Yeah.
A lot of people contacted me about an issue you had with a boyfriend.
Oh God.
Oh, I forgot
You know
about
what?
that. Yeah, yeah.
This is the same as the director.
Okay.
So I'll leave it at that. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave that one alone because it's actually just sad. It's like, you date someone and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but we parted ways perfectly happily, and then suddenly I started getting some attention and some people decided to say some things.
That you were physically abusive.
It's
right?
pretty
Oh, wow.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Is it true or is it not true?
That's not true.
It's a lie.
It's absolutely ridiculous. And
But people were
yeah.
obsessing about it. They're like, if you have her on, you make sure you bring this up.
I actually just find it really sad that this guy would put that rumor out there. It's like you can say I'm a bitch, you can say anything you want to, But the truth is that we broke up and it was okay and everything was fine until my videos started doing well. So it's actually it's really sad. And, you know, there are people who are actually physically and mentally abused out there that are actually going through something. And I don't think that's funny. We can all make jokes about whatever, but some women and some men are actually abused. And to bring that up and try and use that as a reason to get press, I think is pretty sick. So that's my thoughts on that.
I'd like to ask something controversial. Are you Canadian?
I am. Hence my weird
I heard it with the
accent.
couple of A's.
Ooh, and the A's.
No,
Yeah.
most of the accent's gone.
No, I can hear pretty close.
I hear really.
Sure.
I hear
A boot?
About
well, that one gives it away. Sure.
What is that? Oats? Yeah.
So when you say that you have don't have anything like that you can rally behind, that you can use the Canadian card.
I have a Canadian card?
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm Canadian. I'm attacked all the time.
That's true. Blame Canada was a freaking Oscar-winning song. It's true.
Yeah,
that's a great song.
I'll go for that. Yeah.
That's a very good song. All right.
So this guy, what did he kill you in this video, or did he just disagree with what you said?
I don't know. I didn't even watch it. Like, I watched a tiny part of it, but like when the guy calls you in advance and is like, "Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. Don't worry, it'll get views." It's like, okay, I don't even care what you're gonna say because that's just you killed your credibility.
Do you
to
make
me.
a living off of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
And it's all through the ads that you show.
Yeah, there's ads on there, and I have a lot
Cool.
of sponsors, and that's something else. People are like, "Oh, you lost sponsors." It's like, I got more sponsors calling me than I've ever had.
Really?
Which is awesome. And yeah,
How many views did this video get? The fat
I
one?
think it's at 27 million.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy. Which is crazy.
Wow.
The one, the Instagram model one, I think is at 26 now, and then this one's at 27, and I think I'm at like 70 million in the last 30 days for
Jeez.
overall views, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing.
I know you probably don't want to give numbers, but how well do you do on YouTube? Real well?
I'm still starting on YouTube.
Really?
So some of them are freaking crushing it, but myself, I just started kicking stuff in.
Okay.
So it's growing.
Well, the
So it's
Kinder
good.
Egg people are the ones. The surprise egg, you know.
Oh yeah, that's
My
so
kids
funny
are
to
obsessed
me.
with it,
With
though.
what?
Yeah. You watch
What is
people
it?
open
It
stuff.
just drives me nuts. They just open, these Kinder Eggs that have surprises in them, or blind bags is another one, and it's all these little toys.
Yeah.
And it might be from, I don't know, all the big kid shows and stuff, like Peppa Pig or Frozen or whatever.
Right.
And they just open these eggs and talk softly and go, oh, we haven't gotten this one yet. And they put it aside, and there's a whole bunch to open. The videos are really long, 30, 40 minutes. My kids could watch these things all fucking day. And you see the views. There's some of them have like 50, 60, 70, 80 million views.
I tried
And there's
that.
nothing going on in the videos.
I tried that, and it didn't.
love
I
it.
got no views because I think that my method, like the way I talked to them, wasn't good. Like you're supposed to be gentle,
Right.
But I was talking to them like I would pick out a toy and I would talk to them like Gunnery Sergeant Hartman. What the fuck is that? And they didn't like that. The way a jelly donut. They thought you got to talk softly and don't mock the toys.
Oh my god.
I like.
It's a phenomenon on YouTube, though. She knows.
Wow.
The number one people
the top
on YouTube.
earner
Yeah.
is one of these. She's the one that used to be a porn star, I think, Brazilian porn star.
I didn't even know that. That's
Yeah.
even more interesting.
Yeah, that's
that
why everybody
hit-
watched it. They're hoping she'll pull something good out of the egg.
Oh.
They try to make a big deal and get her in trouble, and it turns out no one cared in the end, and she's still doing great.
That's awesome.
Just opening eggs as her second career.
That's amazing.
It's ridiculous how many views these
She's good with her
videos
hands.
get.
And if you're getting that many hits, you're making real money.
I forgot. I
Yeah.
think it's like $5 million a year or something she's making.
That's
So-
$5
awesome.
million a year.
something like that. I
That's
believe.
amazing.
I think that was the number we were quoted or whatever.
I have a bunch of YouTube friends who are doing real well. Like, really
I'm going to
well.
manage my own YouTube channel from now on.
Do it.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to make interesting videos where I just talk about. Yeah, ask me a subject. I'll make it interesting.
Farm animals.
Farm animals need to be respected. That's all I'm going to say for now.
And that's how your videos get.
That's it.
And where do you record it? Like in your room or?
In a room with a lot of acoustic
I would watch
issues.
A lot of echoes. A lot of echoes.
Yeah, like an empty apartment. Is there anything worse than talking to somebody on the phone? Like, you have no furniture in that room, do you? It's fucking empty. Echoing zilch.
Who are some of the ones doing well, and what is their
Epic
channel like?
Mealtime.
Yeah, Epic Mealtime is awesome.
I watch Epic
So
Mealtime
awesome.
all
What
the
is it?
time.
What is that
It's
one?
like they build a giant meal. Like they'll be like, we're gonna have a burger today, and it's like a burger the size of this table, and they have like 2 or 3 dudes just eat it, and they film themselves eating it.
And they do like ridiculous over the top
It's
stuff.
about 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
Epic Mealtime.
I watch all of them. They're like, today we're gonna eat a giant fucking French fry, and I'm like, I'm game. I'm gonna watch this for a half hour.
The Cup Quake.
Yeah,
is one of their videos.
They're fucking like
the Cup
they're
Quake.
serious.
Their stuff's funny.
Those dudes
They're
are
really funny.
There's these dudes Smosh that've been on YouTube since I was
I've seen Smosh.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I checked out some Smosh.
They're killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing real well. They have a movie come out too.
I got to ask you about Whitney too. Whitney, what's her?
Whitney Way.
Way Thor
Yeah.
or Thor? Yeah. Okay. So, what do you think of her fat show?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but someone told me that one of her opening scenes last season was her sitting down and eating like a ton of hamburgers and stuff. So it kind of takes her argument with me away in a way. Do you know what I mean?
It's hypocritical.
Yeah, it is. But
Like we said earlier, but we'll say because you weren't listening. The one scene from the show we saw, she's too fat to shave her own legs.
is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now she's in her bedroom and she calls her mom into the room and goes, well, it's time to do your job or whatever. And she lays on her belly and her mom's shaving the back of her legs. I'm like, and then you're going to go off and talk about fat shaming? That's exploiting some fatness right there, isn't it?
You know what?
For a paycheck?
That actually is exploiting being overweight for a paycheck.
And then she calls her father in, who's very uncomfortable with what's going on in the room at that particular time. And also, you can tell he's uncomfortable with her weight in general. So he's sitting there like, what the fuck is this about? Hope you're getting paid well.
Oh my gosh, that's shocking to me. I
It's
don't
the
know.
only scene I saw from the show, and I'm like, wow, this confuses me. It
Well, she
seems a
said
bit
that she has
hypocritical.
a health problem, right? So I understand there are health problems that people gain weight or they're on certain drugs or whatever. But I think exploiting it too and calling your show that's
Having fat in the title, like
Yeah.
My big, fat, fabulous life.
that means she can't have a show if she loses weight.
Oh, we got the clip. Why not play it for Nicole?
Which clip?
This is the one I just described. But look at this.
I don't want to.
She's shaving the front
At
of her legs.
380 pounds, I've taken to shaving my legs in a non-traditional space because if I were to sit on the edge of the bathtub like most women do and then lean and try to prop my foot out, like I can't possibly. And also having this huge butt on just like the edge of a bathtub is really painful and not really big enough to support. Mommy?
Oh, mommy.
What you need, sweetie? Oh, can you help me? Yeah, what do you need? Can you shave the back of my legs?
Enabler.
Sure.
And the
The worst
music.
part is that
like,
I
ugh.
can't maneuver my body around to get to the back.
I don't know why she's shaving them.
I
If I don't have to, I don't shave my legs. Why does she need to shave them right now? I don't get that.
Why
I
are
don't
they
get that.
showing this?
I don't know.
But
The producers like.
But the point is the same people going after.
If you shave your legs. Let's shave your legs.
The View should be going after this just as hard if they really believe in this topic. Like this is.
Yeah.
If they
This is
think
episode
what you
2.
did is bad, then this is certainly just as bad.
Yeah.
You know what?
Episode
I've heard
2.
the girls on The View all say skinny bitch. I've heard all of them say it. In fact, two of them
Right.
said 3 times they called me, yeah, you're skinny blonde. As
Right.
if that's an insult to me.
Right.
And like last year, Whoopi Goldberg, who I thought was lovely, by the way, she was great. She came at me, but she was nice, you know? She did a whole thing on The View about fat people at Disneyland and how annoying they are and how there was all these people in these scooters because they're fat in front of her. She did that last year on The View.
Right.
And then Joyce made jokes about that stuff too. Like, I just think that whole thing was a big giant cop out. It's like, quick, get her because she's here. To get her instead. Ignore what we said about
Well,
nurses. Get her.
Because it goes back to their point. They're fat, so they feel like they could kind of talk maybe about fatter people.
Right, fatter. That's such a cop
Right.
out.
That's a
They
cop
also
out
give
too.
Whoopi Goldberg a pass. I feel like because of Sister Act.
I
feel
Yeah,
like
it really was. It's an iconic
we
movie.
really need to stop. You know what I mean? I think Sister Act was too long ago.
And the fact that she dresses like Cyrus in The Warriors.
Oh my god.
That's great.
Oh my gosh.
You're ugly, Shane.
Oh.
Her outfits are horrendous.
We're everything
Yeah.
shaming. Can we make fun of stuff or is everything
Well,
shaming now?
I didn't mind her until she really went after Don Imus, one of our guys in radio. And then I'm like, ugh, you're full of shit, Whoopi. Fuck yourself. For real. Can we play a little more of this clip? Sure.
ask my mom for help. What step are you on right now?
I've just picked up the razor.
Okay. Now, are you getting in that crease?
I'm coming to it, sweetheart.
I need to get that laser hair removal on my legs, too.
That's some enabling, by the way.
Then I'll never have to do this again. And neither will you.
What?
What's going on?
Dad.
Can
Don't
you
put
really
your
not?
stuff up against me. Lay down.
What are you doing?
Dad, what are you
What are you
have?
doing? Well, I had a little list of things that we would like for you to do.
Dad, are you serious? Can you not?
We will go
Tip
over
O'Neill.
Oh, man.
each one of the...
Dad, have you ever heard of a boudoir? Have you ever heard of you don't go in someone's boudoir while they're getting ready?
Have you ever heard of salad?
Oh my God! Sorry. I'm glad someone broke that. That was so awkward.
Someone had to do it.
That was so awkward.
It's all right.
Boudoir. A boudoir.
They
No,
put
I
that
have
on
no.
television.
Now that I've seen this show, I have no sympathy for her.
Yes, and
the whole
she's
show
selling it.
it revolves around her being, fat.
A big girl.
It's
a big
in the
girl.
title.
Yeah. A little heavier than usual.
Heavy set.
Heavy set.
Husky.
Big boned.
And she's got to make sure she stays fat or she doesn't get a second season.
Yeah.
Or
well, the second season's coming. Her whole rebuttal video to me.
I want someone to come out and be like, hey, you know what? I'm fat. I have a show about me being fat and funny. Why don't you just go watch it? Rather than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about empowerment.
It's
no,
not.
it's not.
No, it's not.
You're being
Fucking
shaved like a
It's a freak
farm
show.
animal.
It's a Coney Island freak show.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Mom.
No one's watching.
That fuck with the fat girl circus music. Boop, diddle, diddle, doop, doop. And the mother walks in. What can I do? The mother's like, I don't know why I'm here. She's holding a razor. It's like,
Right.
we know you know why you're there.
Exactly. It's totally produced.
Yes.
Then the father. Okay, now the father walks in.
Make it awkward. Make it uncomfortable.
Right.
Boudoir.
And the weird music.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's fucking
Circus juggling music.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like when I was walking into college the first time. Getting my books.
Mommy. Her legs are kicking on her stomach. It was awful.
Let's go to Doug in North Carolina. Doug, we're talking to Nicole Arbour, by the way, from the fat shaming video on YouTube.
Hey, thanks, guys. You guys are doing a great job today. I'd like to thank Nicole for the things that she did say on The View. I'm a male nurse in North Carolina, and I think she should nail it on YouTube with what this chick, I think her name's Michelle from The View, what she said off camera, and you'll get 100 views. Secondly, as a healthcare provier...
100 views? Whoa, 100 views. Easy, sir.
Wow. That's like a Rich Voss stand-up video.
Yeah. The thing I want to say, though, that Jimmy was touching on is I'm in healthcare, and until we start recognizing the fact that we look at fat people like they're heroin addicts or that they're smokers, and we actually come forward when we talk about this as a big public issue and we shun the fact that people are doing this, we're never going to win this battle. And it's absolutely frustrating. She is nailing it. It has to be addressed. And you guys, I appreciate you talking about this today because it needs to be talked about. Nicole, keep it up. Go on every television show. It's the biggest problem in our country right now that we face. Thanks,
Well,
guys.
thank
I'm
you.
out.
We're saying what needs to be said.
Hashtag nurses unite, yo.
All right. You want to stick around? We're going to take a break.
Sure.
I think that guy over there is putting Icy Hot on his balls.
Do it before. I have to leave at 10, so do it before that.
Yeah, as soon as we get back.
I'll do it whenever you tell me to.
As soon as we get back, we're going to do that.
If they tell me to, I'll do it.
Can I film it?
Can you film? They're filming.
What the fuck? You taking away my YouTube?
You're trying to
views, you
steal
son of a bitch.
You should link into hers, and then you'll get more for yourself.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nicole.
I said I'll throw to you, asshole.
Sorry. I got a little too... Sorry. I got a little
You think
excited.
we're friends. That's fine.
Got very angry.
We're kind of friends.
I'm fine. I'm good with it.
I'm sorry about that, for real. But Pete Davidson told Justin to do this. So Pete Davidson will be back in studio, and we'll do it after the break. We got Tom Papa playing Gotham Comedy Club tomorrow and Saturday. Jim Norton starts his Caroline's run tonight.
Tonight, tomorrow, and Saturday. And then I'm in Minnesota next week, and Friday and Saturday, Detroit and Minnesota.
And Nicole Arbour, your YouTube channel, please.
YouTube.com/Nicole Arbor, or you can check it out on Facebook, Facebook.com/Nicole Arbor fans. New video coming out today.
And you spell Arbor, A-R-B-O-U-R.
Yeah.
All right, Nicole Arbour. All right, we'll continue.
We're back with Opie and Jim.
We are back.
What?
But we lost Jimmy. Jimmy went to be a big star somewhere.
He's going to go act someplace.
He's doing a little acting. So
he's an actor now.
He's bummed because he was enjoying Nicole Arbour and he wanted to see Justin get Icy Hot on his balls. But
I enjoyed him.
I was wondering if he's going to make a move on Nicole. I was waiting for that part.
Did he make a move on you?
Well, we took a selfie. I'm
That's
excited
good.
about that.
Okay.
I'll be tweeting it. He might retweet it. That's step one.
That's
to
step
social
one
media
in
love.
this whole social media world, right?
Connecting.
Yeah.
So he got an early call. He thought he could make it to about 10, but he had to go.
We're going to miss him.
He
I already
had to go.
He didn't call me a son of a bitch.
No.
I apologize. I even apologize off mic.
You're a son of a bitch shamer. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll leave it
I
alone.
don't want to be part of your Your wrath.
Too late. You're in here now.
You're dangerous. I don't want to make you angry.
Dear Opie is my next video.
Oh, well, that would certainly help my YouTube channel.
Can I ask one question about videos?
No, you can't.
Please, just one.
Yeah.
So do you now feel like every video you do, you have to top yourself? Like, do you look at it and think, well, this is not as good as the last one, so I'm not putting it up? Or
No. Here's the thing that I'm doing different that some comics get it, some comics don't, is that instead of going and doing the stand-up stuff, like doing open mics and working on a routine, I'm throwing out a new 6 minutes every week. All of it's not going to be 100% gold, but I'm going to do the best I can to edit that into something funny that people want to watch. And next week I'm going to move on to the next thing. So it's just a different way for me to do it.
And if you weren't listening earlier, her next video is going to be about abortion.
Yeah.
So she's not shying
You
away
consider
from
that
anything.
stand-up comedy?
Pardon?
You consider that stand-up comedy?
Yeah, I do. I consider when I'm doing stand-up straight to the camera, and I'm playing with
It's
the
not.
editing a lot. Well, yeah, I find it's actually crazier because there's...
It's different.
It's different.
I'm not shitting on it, but it's not stand-up comedy.
I find with stand-up, like, you get that instant gratification of the crowd, which I love, and I don't get that there, but
And
you
you
get
also-
a lot more hecklers online than you ever get in person.
Yeah.
That's the only thing
Why
that
isn't
makes
it
it different.
Yeah, why isn't it stand-up comedy?
Because it's not in a live audience.
In front of an audience.
And you can edit it. But
And there's a craft
you
to
are a
stand-up
comedian.
comedy where you create... I'm sorry, go ahead.
there's different. I feel like there's different brands of comedians,
Right.
and YouTube is one of them. But it's way different than stand-up, I think.
It is
I
different.
just think, I think
I
it's
did stand up for years though, and I loved it. And
Yeah.
obviously, I'm not a stand up like you guys are. We're all different brands of stand up comedy, but I did it, and I know how to do that. And I feel like I've worked that craft in a certain way, but I want to try something different.
Yeah, it's
and I like
different.
that I can do it, and it gets out to a couple million people versus 300 people. But it's a higher risk to take too every single week.
Tom?
Which I kind of get a vibe on it.
Be careful. Or there's going to be a Dear Papa video.
Yeah,
There's going to be a stand...
Don't fucking
There's going to be
No.
a comedian shaming.
No way. No, I get it. And I get that a lot of stand-up comics think that internet comics are shit. And I see vice versa.
No,
Some
just
people say it
Viners.
too.
It's not shit. It's just
Viners.
different.
I'm
You're not a
yelling
fan of the
really loud.
Vine? You're not a fan of the Viners?
fucking drive me crazy.
Really?
Have you ever seen someone do a Vine in person?
No.
Like, because when you scroll, it's the most awkward shit. When you're scrolling on your phone and you see someone go up to someone and wearing like weird sneakers and they're like, "What are those?" You're like, "That's hilarious." But when you're like walking down the street and you see some guy just pop out of a bush and be like, and you're like, "What the fuck was that? What the fuck are they doing?"
And that's why YouTube conferences are weird because they're everywhere and they're all trying to prank each other
people
all the
popping
time.
out from behind. Googly woogly. It's like, what, dude? What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's fucking comedy, dude.
Yeah.
But if you see it on your phone, it's not as bad. It's
Yeah,
just
when you see it on your phone and you're taking a shit, you're like, cool. When you see it in person, you're like, what the fuck's up with that dude?
It's just weird.
It's just weird. It's bizarre. It's this whole, like, weird world.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
it's just different. I mean, to say that like a YouTube video of it's like if you've done stand up, so for a joke to be really good, it grows, it evolves, it's written, it becomes better, it becomes better, it becomes better. It's like the YouTube stuff is like the first or second draft of that.
100%.
So it's just different.
It's just different. Okay.
It's going to be interesting if I, start like touring again and like doing stand up again. Am I going to draw from all those videos and take out the parts I like best and turn that into an act? I don't know. I'm just going to go with it for now and see what we do.
Yeah.
I would think there's a lot of people who are rooting for you to get fat so they could shame the shit out of you.
It's not going to happen.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
Watch what you eat.
Watch what you eat.
There
All right, you
well,
want
no
to do
dairy
this?
and no gluten, so.
There you go.
You want to do the... You want to do the Icy Hot on the balls? Do you want to see this, Nicole?
This is why I came in from LA.
Yeah, I kind of do.
You kind of do?
I'll just do a Snapchat, okay?
No, you can do whatever you want. I was just fucking around. I am.
How much do I put on?
I am periscoping this right now. Go
So
to
what
my,
is-
my Twitter, Opie Radio?
I'm sorry, can you set it up a little first?
Pete, this is Pete's thing. Pete, you set it up.
Okay, so here's what happened yesterday. Yesterday, Justin just had to talk. As he
I'm
does.
a member of the show.
I know, but, you don't have to talk.
No, I've been encouraged to talk. In fact, I didn't want to talk. I was told I had to talk.
Okay. Well, Justin
So he
had
spoke.
to talk, and I think he kind of was scrambling for anybody to listen.
None of that happened.
So, and he just randomly went, "I'll put Icy Hot on my balls."
Well,
and
no.
I was like, "I'll come tomorrow." I was like, "You're
somebody else said that had happened.
Right.
And then you said that I should do it. I said I would do it if you came back tomorrow.
Is that how it happened?
Yeah.
Whatever,
that wasn't my
Justin.
idea.
That's his version.
All right.
All right.
That was his version, and that was mine.
It all leads to you being here.
You're still doing it.
Again.
Yeah.
Do it.
So you could put, and how much are you going to put on your...
I don't know. How much do you put on your balls?
I think
on balls or
you should
on
put a
shaft?
tablespoon
A
worth.
good dollop.
Yeah, a dollop.
And you don't...
Let's go with a dollop.
And it should be rubbed in like icy hot. It shouldn't be just put on. It's got to be like
Put it on
like
the
on a
shaft.
bicep.
No, well, again, my guy.
Wait, someone's got to make sure this is being done properly.
Oh, I'm not going to lie to you.
Pete and I are
Oh my
angled.
gosh.
I am going to stare at your cock, so you better put
I
it
have
on
no
there.
problem with you
I
staring
already
at my
was.
cock.
Things are being unbuttoned. Fly down.
Oh my
hand
God.
in pants.
Oh, I'm fucking.
Oh, no.
I'm handling the dice.
He already regrets it.
Oh my
He's in
God.
a squat. He's in a
He's so
squat.
old that he said handling the dice.
You know what? At this point, I can say what I want. I have icy hot on my nuts.
Yeah.
Is it really on your nuts or in your underpants?
No, it's totally on my nuts.
How's that feel?
Nothing yet.
Oh.
Very cool.
Second.
It's very cool.
Oh, the icy
It's going to
part.
burn, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Someone said you look like an out-of-shape Jewish Colin Farrell.
Oh, you know what?
I love that Eric has to read the bad ones.
And see, now it's burning really badly.
Is it really hot?
Yeah. My father, who's a
Disappointed.
disappointed. my father, who's a doctor, warned me not to get it on the tip of my penis, and I think I did, and I think he's right.
Yeah, because your tip of your penis is resting on your balls, dude.
This
So it's just
reaction
hanging down. It was
sucks.
like the-
Oh, yeah.
my God.
Oh shit, man! Now it's fucking burning.
It's starting up.
it's nice.
That was a big dollop.
Yeah.
That was a big dollop.
That was more than that was. I would put that at 2 quarters.
He's loving
Maybe
all
if
the
you love it,
attention.
it'll go faster.
He's loving this, Opie. What you're not realizing is he's been thinking about this since yesterday.
I don't like that we're smelling something that's on his balls.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Well, the air feels
Oh my
like
gosh.
minty.
Oh, fuck!
It feels like someone just smoked a Newport in here.
Yeah.
Now you're getting uncomfortable. I see.
It's really fucking hurts.
Oh God.
Jostling around a little
I
bit.
kind of feel bad now.
You don't feel bad.
No,
You're
no.
smiling.
Yeah, you're smiling.
You're smiling.
This is so great.
I want the icy part to come back around.
Yes.
There
Not
is
going
good
to.
news, though. It says on the box that burning sensation may occur upon application, but generally disappears in several days.
Several days
Oh,
it takes to go away.
Fucker.
Are you gonna wipe it? Are you gonna wipe it down?
No, I think it's just going to spread it out and make it worse.
Oh man.
I think the water will make it
great.
worse.
Oh my god.
You try to wash
How
your
bad
balls
is it?
in
What
the
does it
sink.
feel like?
Here, you want to try it?
No. What is
It really fucking burns.
Really?
It really fucking burns.
You're trying to be cool, but you're
I'm
looking
sweating.
a little more
I can't reach
uncomfortable.
it.
He is starting to sweat.
Oh man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, you know what?
I was just told by Travis if you wipe it, it won't be as bad.
I'm not wiping it. I don't trust Travis.
No, Travis said if you wipe it, it won't be as bad.
Oh,
Don't spread it around though.
Oh.
Yeah, wipe it. Just
I don't
wipe
trust
it.
anything.
I don't
he
trust
said.
your balls.
No, Travis said if
I
you
had to go
wipe
wash my
it.
balls in the serious sink.
Yeah.
Excuse
Do we
me.
have
I'm
any of
not watching
those?
this. I'm not watching this part.
Do we have any of those scrub daddies that might actually help?
Scrub that. Holy shit. Fucking burns.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
Now he's dancing. Now he's doing the
Couple
pee-pee dance.
dances.
How much pussy did you think you were gonna get for doing this?
I'm married. So
So no.
So none?
oh, motherfucker.
You're married?
Wow.
Wow.
There's hope.
No, I'm just saying. Like, wow, you know.
No, I did pretty well.
That's great.
I'm really sweating.
Yeah.
It's really fucking bad.
Aw.
This is not funny.
Eric, what do you think?
I can't stop thinking about what Tom said, that we're smelling what's on his balls.
It's true.
Yeah, it's filled up the whole room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not my fault.
Does
It's
anybody
lovely.
else's balls feel like weird now?
Yeah, mine do. Mine do, yeah.
Everything's recoiling like a turtle.
Oh, goddamn. I got to go back.
You know what I was doing last night, Opie? Pinching and rolling.
Oh, yeah. You don't understand a good
don't
pinch or a roll.
I
Your
don't
balls
know.
are itchy?
All right, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right,
You're gonna
Oh my
leave?
gosh.
You're going to wash your
No, you can't leave.
your nuts
I
in
like
the
the
sink?
cock rings
No,
on his
I
neck.
gotta go
That's
to the
my favorite.
bathroom.
What are you gonna do in there?
That's
What?
hilarious.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, water
Guys,
helps.
lock the door. Do not let him go wash it.
Oh,
They
Yeah,
said
that's-
water helps. Wash it with water.
Oh,
Yeah.
milk. You got to dip it in milk, like it's spicy.
dip it in milk?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put my dick in milk.
You just put your dick on Icy Hot.
Oh, god damn it.
Is it just the balls? Or
No,
is
it's
it...
the entire region.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the back
man.
shaft.
I-
The back shaft is not a good area for anything.
Did you get any on the taint?
Oh, no, I didn't go that far down.
You didn't get the gooch?
You got to explain the pinch and roll to Nicole.
Yeah, explain
Pete.
the pinch and roll.
It's wonderful.
Your nuts
It's a
are
guy
really
thing.
itchy. You just kind of pinch it and just go like that. Like a
You gotta
tiny
look-
violin.
That's what we do to our nipples.
Yeah?
Really?
No, I'm lying.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
well,
I'm so
we got
glad.
excited for a second.
Yeah.
Really? Tell us
That's
more.
what-
Tell us more.
What else do you do?
You fat shamer, tell us more.
Everything. Yeah.
That's great.
You get just a little skin,
just
though.
get the-
Just
you
a
get the
little,
little tiny
and then you roll. You do
Justin
the roll.
looks like
and sometimes when your balls are itchy when you're jerking off, it like adds to the greatness.
Justin looks like he's doing like mind
Tom
tricks.
Papa was like, not going to add to that at all.
Oh my god, this
He's
is
actually
horrible.
sweating,
I'm
like
sweating
full on
like
sweating.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just
Wow.
think of different things.
Oh.
Is it cold or hot?
It's really hot right now. It was cold for a
hot.
second. Now it's getting really fucking hot.
There is sweat dripping.
Oh,
Well, wipe it some more. Travis says
No, I'm
the
not
wiping really helps in the end, right, Travis?
How does he know
He's
this?
laughing because
What?
he's gonna laugh.
I did this like 8 years ago for the show.
Oh, okay, so
Oh, you did?
And he knows if you wipe
know what
it.
he's.
We
what
all
is-
did, yeah.
What is he dealing with right now?
A lot of pain, a lot of regret.
A lot of pain, a lot
How
of
long
regret.
does
not
it
just
last?
about that.
It was like 20 to 30 minutes.
And wiping
long
it
did
does
it-
make it
We're
worse,
3
right?
minutes in.
Put some
20
water
to
on it.
30 minutes.
Water will make it better, though.
Yeah, dude. That's the shit like Shaq used when he like broke his kneecap to like run up and down the fucking court.
It seems like
Put it
a
on your
really good
balls,
idea
dude.
at first, and then it's just you immediately regret your decision.
Yes.
You regret your decision.
It
huh?
sounded, it sounded funny yesterday, and my wife said, "Are you really going to do this?" I was like, "How bad could it be?"
Yeah, this is just weird now.
This
Yeah.
is just the worst fucking decision. Because now
yeah.
I'm just standing
It
around you
smells
guys with
minty.
burning balls, like
Yeah.
what's
Just
going on?
sweating.
Yeah, now you just
Again.
Sweating.
Just sweating.
And in the end, this just sucked. We didn't get the reaction we wanted. So,
I'm fucking sweating. My
so now
balls are on fire.
so
What do you
now
want?
Now your
Yeah,
balls
this
are on
is
fire. We didn't even get good radio out of it.
It's actually
wasn't
made
even
me
worth it.
not like it even more.
You want the person to be yelling and screaming and running around like a lunatic.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just
sitting there
he's
like,
just grown manning it like, oh wow, this
It's
is a
not
bad
romantic,
decision.
and I'm on fire. My nuts are on fire.
Yes, more reaction.
Put your Dunkin' Donuts thing in it.
They're saying you look like a fat Chris Angel.
That's hilarious.
That's the best they can do. That's fine.
All right, well, I'm turning off this Periscope.
Bye, Periscope.
That's Nicole Arbor.
All right, I'm going to
Bye.
bed.
She's
I'll see
lovely.
you guys in a
Go
little
check
while.
out her
I'm
YouTube
on
channel.
Periscope too.
He's waddling.
What's your Periscope?
My Periscope.
He looks like he's walking back from the beach with,
Yeah.
with
All right, there
chafing.
goes. There he goes.
Aw.
Oh boy.
Oh, he
That
really
was-
does care about the show.
Yeah. I hope he puts water on it because
So
it'll
that's
make it
why you
100
came
times
in.
worse.
It makes it 100 times worse?
Does it?
It does.
Yeah, you think it won't, but it does.
Oh my God, you guys are so evil. It's kind of fun.
It is fun.
Oh, E-Rock is following.
That was
I'm not
terrible.
putting Icy Hot.
But you got to go to CNN.
I'm glad
Yeah,
the
I
smell
do.
is gone.
Time check?
I don't want to fuck up your
You're
spot.
right. I have to go to
Yeah,
CNN.
you said you had to leave at 10.
Yeah, my
so
bad.
let's get the plugs in. Nicole Arbor, thanks for coming in. It was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
What are we promoting? The new YouTube video comes out today. You said
New video today, and
at what time? Do you have a specific time?
it'll be in the evening. I always do it at nighttime.
Okay, and it's going to
Wait
be
up.
on abortion, so
Yeah.
you're going to have a lot of eyes on the channel again this week.
Why not?
And what's going to be the next topic? You know yet?
People want me to do how to get a threesome, a guide for guys, because they need some help figuring this out. You guys fuck it up every time.
Have you ever had a threesome?
Definitely. And then,
Whoa!
yeah,
you don't
guys,
have to go.
I gotta go
Jess.
though. It was
What?
so nice to be on the show. I had a great time.
They'll get back from CNN. Why does CNN get to do that?
I have
Yeah,
3 sons. Bye, everybody.
Wait, I'll tell you this. You know, we moved the clock forward in this room.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I might as well tell you
Oh,
that.
that's not
9:45.
correct.
Oh, now it's a lie o'clock.
It's
Okay.
9:50 right now.
Yeah.
You've got 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Did you really get a threesome?
Listen,
Speed round.
I
Give us a speed round
I really
on
liked
threesomes.
being on the show. I had a great time.
Did you really get a
And,
threesome?
I've done lots of things because life is fun.
But there's nothing
Was-
wrong with having
Yeah.
a threesome.
Was it the guy orchestrating it, or was it the girls orchestrating it?
You're gonna have to watch that video too. The girl has to orchestrate it. Even when you think you're in charge, you are not in charge. Let her be in charge. Don't look at any of her friends. Don't mention her friends' names. You got to watch that video. It's a guide that I think guys need because I want to help guys out.
But you got to make sure the other girl's not as hot, right?
Yeah.
Well, you just can never say they're hot. You should just never say the girl is hot.
But in
ever.
your head, you're like, yeah, I know I'm the hotter one here, so I'm okay with this. Right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Wait, you have to let the girl leave. I've never guys
I
that
can
have
help you.
threesomes are like, this is all me.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's a
I would
lie.
just be terrified.
Yeah.
You'd just be making shaky
I would be like,
faces and-
okay, think of your mom. Like, I would have to go through my whole family to not come. I would have to think of my mom, my sister, and my sister eating each other out. There's no way I would.
I really should have left
How
3 minutes ago.
else would I be able to last in a fucking threesome?
Yeah.
Wait, can I go to this Periscope? They're in the bathroom, and Justin's not
That would
happy
be
right
awesome.
now. Nicole, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nicole Arbor
Have a
on
nice
Twitter
day.
and
Yeah,
on
on that
the
note.
YouTube channel and everything else.
His mom eating out his sister. Bye,
Yeah.
Nicole Arbor.
Come back and see us next time you're in New York, all right?
He's in the bathroom.
Let me go to this.
Really? You can see
Yeah.
it.
Good.
That was disgusting.
On your balls.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh, I smell you. You smell all pepperminty.
Oh,
I'm so glad that smells out of here.
You know what I was thinking?
I know.
No.
You know what might work?
What?
Tux.
Nice meeting you, Nicole.
Tux?
Yeah, for hemorrhoids.
I'm not putting anything else down.
Oh, it would work? Gold Bond.
All right. He just came out of the stall where he was
There's a lot of
washing his
Periscope
balls.
going on in the bathroom. Is that? We have a lot of live internet in the bathroom.
He's waddling more than normal.
And he's more worried about his hair than his balls. Anyone
I
else
told
notice
you.
this?
You also smell the icy hot.
Can you shave his head in his sleep?
Wait, we have a razor? Do the old jackass thing real fast. Just hit him.
fucking
Hit him
Shave
hard.
his head for the show.
Hit him hard with one blast.
It'll fucking ruin his year.
He'll let you.
He's been working on that. Like, he's proud of that.
He was
his hair.
He was primping in the mirror. Just
Checks
now.
himself.
Fucking damn.
His balls are
worried
on
about his
fire.
hair.
Yeah.
And he's
It's a radio show.
doing his hair.
Yeah,
his
for
hair.
fucking grainy periscope. He's like,
Are we going to do Troy? Troy wanted to put it in the butt.
I know, but he doesn't react
yeah, but
to
he's
anything.
a sick fuck. He probably likes that shit.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like easy for him. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was weird.
Is he coming back in, Justin?
I'm here with you. I have
What
no
were you
idea.
expecting? Like, what did you want? I feel like he fell short a little. Of your
Yeah, I
expectations.
really, I don't know what I was expecting. Just not that.
More screaming.
Not even more screaming. Just like, personality.
He's just quiet.
Yeah.
I'm not a
like
not
a
a fan
dad.
of fake radio, but how about you give it a
Yeah,
little
fucking spruce it up,
How about you
dude.
give us one fake scream?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like being on Jackass, and after the stunt's over, just kind of like,
Yeah,
it wasn't
if
so
I would
bad.
have did that, I would have been yelling, "Oh my fucking dick" for like 20 minutes. Oh fuck! Fuck!
He's back on the run.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
He's
wave
coming
goodbye
back.
to Nicole Arbor.
Lock him out.
He's
Does he always walk
lumbering.
like that, or is that because of the balls?
Does he always waddle?
He's
Yes.
lumbering. No, that's
no,
exaggerated.
it's pretty funny. He's actually his legs are very spread out.
It's like he's chafing from the beach.
He's minimizing
He's
the
got sand in his crotch.
He's minimizing, the rubbing.
friction.
Oh, he looks like a little Humpty Dumpty.
All right, he just turned the corner.
Humpty Dumpty put Icy Hot on
There
his
he
balls.
is.
Back.
Hey, you're back.
You're walking a little funny there,
I'm walking
Justin.
really bad.
Yeah,
man.
it doesn't look like.
Does it still burn?
Yeah, it burns.
How'd the
Yeah.
water? Was the water helpful?
I don't know what. Nothing helps. It's just a mess.
Does it really hurt?
Yeah, it really, really burns. You
Is
want
it-
try a little.
No.
You are sweating.
I keep sweating.
Wow.
Is it any
yeah.
better?
No.
This is riveting. Riveting stuff, you guys.
He wants to shave your head now.
I want
No.
your hair's next.
Why?
No, because it's my hair.
You said you would do anything.
I'm not shaving my hair for the show
Why not?
because I want to
Why?
grow my hair.
Well, you could, if it
How
really
long?
grows, then it'll grow back.
But it'll take a year.
That took a year
Yeah.
of fucking putting shit to the side.
Doing this.
Just pushing the bangs back.
Who has better hair, you or your wife? You know it's you.
I think me.
Yeah.
I like my hair.
You're going to say that.
He loves his hair.
His hair is ridiculous.
So insane.
My wife is texting me, am I okay?
You look like an insane person. Doesn't he look insane?
Why do I look insane?
Because it doesn't look.
It doesn't suit you at all.
I've had long
It
hair.
doesn't suit you at all, dude.
I've
You
had
should
long
wear a hat for the rest of your life.
Pete, what kind of hair should he have?
He should have either a crew cut
Yeah.
or a fucking hat.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Yeah, he should have a hat cut.
I'll show you me with a crew cut.
There's
Holy
so much
shit.
going on. Like it doesn't look real. He has to.
really
he has to
doesn't.
fight the
It's
wig
just-
rumors
because
every day.
It looks like a wig.
It looks like a
dances
wig.
too much. It's so
all
shiny.
real.
And then he puts highlights in it, but he said that was from the sun. But
I've-
no one's buying
all
that.
summer you've been seeing it
You've been seeing it like
You've been seeing my progress all summer. You hear yourself?
Eric,
Yeah.
He looks like.
did your brother put highlights in his hair?
He doesn't admit that he puts highlights in his hair to me.
No, but what I have.
But what do you
admitted to
think?
I have admitted to you. I've washed the gray out.
He looks like
I mean, he's got a couple of streaks up front. So
It's the part
what are the
that
odds that they
bothers
would
me.
be just placed perfectly?
Because you have two perfect symmetrical.
Right.
It's like he's Ringo in a Beatles tribute band.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the wig.
Yeah.
On the way to the gig.
You had a long discussion with a hairdresser about that. Like, look, just give me a little, but make it look like it's natural.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Your haircut looks like the shit on the wall at the barbers. Like those fucking
from the 70s.
haircuts from the 70s
With a mustache.
They haven't changed out
where the same
pictures
guy
yet?
is in every hairstyle, and you're like, how did they get him to do
You
that?
can say whatever you want. You're just jealous. You love this hair.
We are jealous.
Yeah,
We're jealous.
Yeah, we're
Beautiful
jealous
hair.
that you have it. It's the only thing that's kind of interesting about you.
Kind of interesting. This is why
Do you
people
blow
yell
dry
at
it?
No, I just brush it in the morning and
Brush and walk out?
yeah, walk out.
No, he looks like he just stands in front of a stereo and blasts music and fucking blows back.
That doesn't even mean anything.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't mean anything.
It's a Maxwell commercial.
Hey, can you
jerk off?
Can you armpit? Do some icy hot in your armpits?
Yeah, that's shorter hair.
that shouldn't do anything, right?
Oh no, this is a little worse. Now you look like Newman here.
That's me.
Justin.
I was also
Here.
hairier then than I am.
Is that your wife?
Icy hot your
That's my
armpits.
wife.
Oh, good for you, dude.
Justin.
That's
What?
awesome.
Icy hot your
No,
armpits.
I'm not doing any. I'm fucking like it's burning the
He
shit
looks
now.
like fat Danny Zuko.
But you know what? Also, I was heavier then than I am now.
Rosie
I got
O'Donnell.
chills. They're multiplying.
You're a jerk. I'm not friends with you anymore.
We were never friends.
tough
We
language.
weren't
You're a
friends.
We were never friends.
You invited me somewhere before. You said it'd be nice to have friends there.
Oh yeah, you can come to my birthday party, and you can come to Caroline's.
See? Because you said you wanted
Yeah, but I'm inviting you to my birthday party the way my mom made me invite someone to my birthday party.
You can't not invite one guy
Yeah, you
from
should
the
be
class.
nice to that Stangle boy.
He also said you can come to my birthday party, which is not really an invitation.
Yeah. Out loud.
Are you a kid of the Playdates? You had Playdates
Yeah,
growing up?
we had play dates.
We didn't have Playdates growing up. That's the difference in our ages.
Yeah, we had like
They would
weekends.
just drop us off. All right, go play there for the whole
You
afternoon.
just left the house.
Yeah, we just left the house for the day.
Wow, I don't know what that's
You're that
like.
generation where everything has to be
Everything's
set up.
The parents are friends. You know,
that's
We
what
could
sucks
wander
about,
from house to house to house
That's
to
one
house.
thing that
amazing.
sucks about having kids is like, you had to pick that kid. I hate this fucking father.
Yeah, I know.
You always were like, wow, those. It never works out. Oh, those parents are really cool.
kid sucks,
and then I'm
though.
in the classroom going, well, you just fucking play with that kid because I don't mind hanging out with them.
trying to force your kid upon another.
And then
kid.
they pick the other one. You're like, the father's a dud.
Yeah.
And then you're
Just
in a
like,
playground
even just-
somewhere making
the
believe.
father's a dud. He likes 5 NFL teams in one fucking conference. How you doing? I'm Opie. I like the Jets, Bills, Patriots,
and a peek
and
at
the
it.
Dolphins a little bit.
A peek at the Dolphins. And I go to Philly enough. I got to at least take a peek at the Eagles a little bit. You son of a bitch.
So bizarre.
I admit
didn't
it's
know that.
bizarre.
It's so crazy.
It's the only sport I do it in.
You just
yeah,
love
but it's
everybody?
the best sport.
Because, but my radio career, I went to Buffalo when they were there for 4 Super Bowls. So
Right.
how do you not get into that?
Because they
team?
lost all 4
I
Super
did.
Bowls. That's why you don't get into it.
It makes you into a Giants fan.
Yeah.
And then I moved to Boston when they were in a Super Bowl.
You should get one of those
that's a
hats
little
that has
understandable.
Pick them all up as you
should
go.
get one of those hats that has NFL on it because you just love the league.
I love the. No, I don't. Only the AFC.
Yeah.
What's the AFC East
Only
hat?
that's it.
The AFC
I just wish those guys would
That's
play
so
each
weird.
other every week, which they, obviously kind of do. But speaking of the NFL, Jim Florentine's special podcast is on this channel tonight at 7. He's got a whole podcast about the NFL. So,
Fucking
and that'll be
beautiful.
on before the game. So that's
Yeah.
perfect.
And not to give you guys more ammunition about
Yeah.
Justin, but I had made a Lego figurine of him.
Yeah.
And I got the hair exactly right. If you want to see, this is.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
See that?
Wow.
Lego hair.
Yeah,
That's good.
He does have.
Oh, he
Lego
actually
hair.
looks good there.
Where's Dennis Falcone? I want to talk to Denny.
We'll get him.
Dennis Falcone.
Have you met Dennis Falcone yet?
No. Sounds like a private investigator.
This was meant to happen.
Bum.
Jimmy says he likes Dennis. He just doesn't like him on the radio a lot. So every time Jimmy leaves early, I make sure I get my Dennis Falcone time in.
Now, is he... Who is he?
I don't even want to say a word.
Exactly.
I want to get your first impression of Dennis Falcone.
All right.
I don't think I know him.
You don't know Dennis, Tom?
I don't think so.
He's in. I'll say this much. He's one of those. Is he coming or not? Oh, here he is. He's one of these old school radio guys.
Oh.
He's like, dare I say, why like radio sucks.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Dare I say
Can't
that.
wait.
But he's got passion. He loves this place.
Right.
Here he comes. Dennis Falcone.
Hey.
Hey,
How you doing, sir?
The coast is clear, huh?
The coast is clear. Jimmy's gone.
Jimmy left.
Yeah,
How are
no,
you?
Jimmy. How you doing, man?
Dennis Falcone, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Hey, Tom, how you been, pal?
Old school.
Say
Full name.
Yeah.
Full name.
Full
just
name's
happy.
old school.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to meet Pete Davidson.
SNL.
SNL. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't you have the book? Didn't you have a book last time I was
Yeah,
here?
I was going to bring it in. We were playing Name That Song, Name
Right.
That Tune.
That's right.
Yeah.
We had a good time when Vic was here. We got to bring Vic Henley back, too.
That was actually a very good appearance by
That was a
Dennis
lot of
Falcone.
fun. I think Jim would like that.
I don't think so.
I don't think
Let's not push
Taking out a
it.
text, looking up songs by a textbook.
So why doesn't Jim like you?
I don't know.
Jimmy
For
says he
some
likes
reason-
him.
He says
I
he
think
likes him.
I'm sure he likes you as a person. Why does he like you on here?
I don't know. I don't think he likes the old school radio stuff that we do.
A little too happy.
What do you do? Oh, you're peppy? Very happy.
Peppy and happy and
Where's your
bursting
show
with
prep
love.
today?
Enunciating.
He doesn't do a radio show, but he
No, I do.
prepares for one every day.
Yeah?
Yes.
No, I do. I do a radio show.
Not every day.
Not every day, but
But you're prepared to do one just in case someone calls in sick today.
right in the bullpen, just in case I get the call to go in for long relief.
Wow. So where's your clipboard today?
What's
Why
that,
isn't there a
clipboard of
Netflix
content?
documentary about this guy?
So you're fascinated by it, right?
Well, I was requested to come down here rather quickly, so I.
Well, what are you working on
Ill
today?
prepared.
What's that?
What are you working on today?
Starting to build up the Christmas channel. Before you know, it'll be that time of year.
What, did they ask you to do that?
But you don't.
Yeah,
Just doing it on his own.
doing some research. Train's got a new Christmas album coming out this year.
I respect your passion, but no one has to build the Christmas channel.
Well, no, it's already running.
Here's
We
all
have
the fucking songs you've heard a million times in your life,
Right.
and then you scramble them up and just start playing the songs.
I love how excited he sounded when he said, Train has a new Christmas.
and there are some,
fuck is Train?
That's right. There are some new holiday chestnuts as well this season.
Like who?
Kenny Rogers, his first Christmas album in 17 years.
Well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason why it's the first in 17 years.
And Leanne Rhymes also has a country album.
Who the fuck is that?
Country artist. Yeah. Country artist.
Don't worry, you're not
Not hip
missing
to country?
anything.
I'm not into country.
I was country before country was cool.
Oh, that's why Jim doesn't like you.
That didn't take long.
There it was.
I get it.
I was like, what is it? I was like, this guy
I'm
seems so
surprised
nice.
it took you so long. It took you 2 minutes. Usually people figure them out in 10 seconds. Who else got a Christmas song?
I was just in the middle of delving into that on the World Wide Web, and
So you call it by the full name, World Wide Web.
Shut up, Justin.
yes,
Shut up.
It is disturbing when Justin comes back, that minty smell comes back into the room.
I'm
You know it's
sorry.
coming from his balls.
Yeah, I'm sorry you find it disturbing. My fucking nuts are on fire.
Well, Dennis, being a radio guy, what do you think of our little stunt we just did?
Yeah.
Icy Hot on the balls.
yeah, that hurts. They did that in what movie did they do that in? Was it not back? Was it back? Not Back to School. There was a movie that they did that in.
Porky's?
No, Revenge of the Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
That's what it was. Yeah, where the nerds went into the locker room. And
Any
they put
good
their-
music come off
they
of that
sprayed
movie?
the
Yeah,
jocks.
Any good music come off of that movie?
I don't remember Revenge. No, it wasn't really any hits. It was
Right.
more of a lot of alternative rock kind of sounds.
What's your favorite type of music?
Well, I like them all. I tell you, I like
you like
oldies.
the hip hop?
I like hip hop.
Give me one old song, Pete.
I like oldies. I like hip
I
hop.
like Creedence Clearwater.
Okay, which one?
I like.
Yeah.
I feel the bad mood rising. All right.
How about Up Around the Bend?
You want? No, you do Bad Moon Rising.
There's a place up ahead where I'm going. I love that show, and I'm stoned out of my mind. I'm like, this is great.
I'm going to show you his talent now.
Yeah?
Yeah, watch what Dennis Falcone could do with Bad Moon Rising. We got it.
Oh, Halloween knocking on the door. We got CCR and that Bad Moon Rising. You see how I tied that in?
Yes.
Halloween songs.
That was good.
Because we also have a Halloween channel. Be up before you know it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Is that up and running?
You picked a
That'll be
song
up
that
and
didn't have
running.
enough ramp.
Yeah, but that
It's
was
called
good.
ramp in the biz.
Are you going to have Monster Mash on the Halloween channel?
Of course.
There's a Halloween channel?
Yeah, that'll be
That's
happening towards as we get closer to
That will
Halloween.
never be happening.
Halloween channel.
Halloween channel.
All those songs that don't even have words.
And you know, in Bobby Boris Pickett also updated Monster Mash in I think it was the late '80s,
fuck is that?
early '90s. He did the Monster Rap. Did you ever hear that one?
Yes, we've
The
heard.
Monster
That's
Rap.
fun. That is just pure fun. Shock the body, shock the body. That was he just did a great job on that.
He just play Thriller over
He
and
does
over.
parties. You should get really fucking stoned and rent Dennis Falcone. Your mind will be blown.
Oh my god! I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like him and Buschetti oddly would get along amazingly.
I really don't prefer the term rent. I like hire.
Higher. Yeah, we got. You've been in here with Mike Buschetti, right?
Sure.
Mr.
I like Mike.
Yeah, with his fingers.
Yeah.
You want to do another song? Another oldie.
Okay, what's old to me?
No, it'll be funny what you think's old too. Trust me.
Living on a Prayer.
Oh, that's old.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
oldies.
That's a long intro, though.
So
That's a real long
let's put
intro.
your talents to the test.
Stop acting like
Well,
you haven't been
I might,
waiting
I
to
might be
say
able
it.
to hit a ramp on that.
Yeah, there's,
just
there's different ramps in songs too.
Wait, what exactly is a ramp?
the intro before the vocal comes in on a song.
By the way, the artist always hated that the DJs talked over their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
They did not like that.
They called it
There
their
was a-
song, not their ramp.
They call it a curb.
Oh, in Top 40 radio, it was, it's the fabric of the format. The up-tempo.
The format. The format. All
So
right.
how do you do Living on a Prayer?
All right, if we got it. Here we
This is
go.
a big wedding song.
All right, go. It's starting.
It's just, I like when it just bangs right into the first drum beat. Good morning. It's Dennis Falcone sitting in here on the Opie radio channel. Here's a big song from a guy who came out of New Jersey. Although, please, Chris Christie, I don't think could use this song as one of his campaign tunes. Chris Christie doing a great job last night. Also a big wedding favorite. It's Bon Jovi, Just Living on a Prayer, here on Opie radio as we play this for the guy from Saturday Night Live. See, I don't want to talk over the whole thing. I want to kind of let it breathe.
I wonder if he could do that while being pelted with garbage.
He was talking, and I hit him.
Have a good day, everybody.
That's a great idea. That's a wonderful,
one?
That's a wonderful
Pelted
idea.
with garbage.
That's a
see how good
wonderful
he is.
idea. Hold on, man. You get your garbage.
What are we doing?
That was that,
Oh, this
that was
coffee's
long.
still
That
in
was
this
a-
one.
Do you want me
that
to
was long.
periscope this?
That's
was
a
challenging.
very, very good idea.
Do we periscope this or just shoot the video?
Huh?
Do we periscope you throwing garbage at him?
This is just a very good. Yeah,
Thank you.
All right, yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
wait. Give me your
These
phone.
headphones are distorted. Do you think we could get an engineer in here to fix them?
I think it's the headphones.
I
'cause
hate
was
working
on-
with bad cans.
You
They should have been here half an hour ago.
Ding, ding, ding.
What do you think of Nicole and her fat shaming video?
Very attractive young lady.
That's creepy.
She wanted to pose. We posed for a picture. She wanted to touch my hair.
All right.
I got that going for me.
Here.
Which is nice.
What song are you going to do? Give me
That
a
was
song
weird.
that has a longer intro so you get pelted a few times.
Let me see.
All right, we are on Periscope.
I have a bunch of
What do we have here?
oldies saved.
What do we have here today? I don't have my prep sheet. Anybody got a birthday going on? I have it back at my desk. Give me somebody's
birthday,
birthday.
I'll give you some, you know what?
let's-
I'll give you celebrity birthdays.
It's Phil Jackson's birthday.
I'll give you a
Okay.
list on that monitor.
Jackson 5.
Jackson 5.
No.
Born to Run.
MASH premiere.
What song you want to do?
Well, I'm trying. I like to just come up with
This is
something
your
that we can
dumb
tie into the
job.
day. No,
Born
this
to
was
Run.
your idea.
To
All right,
tie
but what
into the
song
day.
do you want to talk up?
Give me another birthday.
There's no more birthdays.
There has
Give me a
to be
song.
more birthdays.
Give me a song.
Let me
It's supposed
see.
to be quick.
Well, I'm trying to think of a good song that we could play today.
You've been alive for 100 years.
Yeah, I
You
know,
can't think
but
of a good fucking song.
it's like somebody come up and you say, "What's your favorite song?"
Give us a song you could intro.
Oh, how about for Nicole?
Yeah.
How about "Oh Pretty Woman"? But I want the Roy Orbison version.
Of course
the original.
you do.
You wanted to give me Van
That's
Halen from
good.
the early 1980s.
All right, here
Roy
we go.
Orbison,
All right.
Pretty Woman. That's a good
get
classic
ready.
radio one.
So we're going to see
Well, good morning. It's Dennis Falcone here on the Opie Radio Show, getting stuff thrown at me while we introduce one of the greatest rock and roll Hall of Famers. He went into the Hall of Fame in 1986. Talking about those beautiful young ladies. I knocked off my headphones so I can't hear the intro.
I fucking hit the headphones off.
I knocked the headphones off. throwing Luden's cough drops at me. Don't throw a bottle at me. You don't throw a bottle. Paper I can deal with.
I had
Not
the
a bottle. You don't have the shot.
You had the shot of the century right there.
And he needed his cans to see when the vocals were going to get after the rap.
You guys are zany, I tell you.
Zany.
That was good. You still did it, being hit with garbage.
Are we doing it again?
No, that's
about it.
Enough hacky radio for one
garbage
day.
on the floor.
All right, I'm stopping.
Shitload of garbage.
Yeah, between the Icy Hot
Thanks a lot
bullshit
for
and
throwing
that.
things at me.
All right.
How about a great instrumental?
What?
Wait,
Average White Band and Pick Up the Pieces as we're picking up the studio stuff here. You know this instrumental, right? It's a great instrumental.
I knew you would love him.
This guy's awesome. Can we have him in every day?
He has a song for everything. Just pick a word, Pete.
Princess.
Princess. You're taking too long.
Princess. I Was a Teenage Princess by Little Peggy March.
I thought you were saying you were.
No, I was just
like,
going
I
back to the
believe it.
1960s.
I Dress Like a Princess on Weekends by Dennis Falcone.
How about Prince?
I figured maybe he'd work in Prince quickly.
Well, okay, I was just trying
All right,
my
that didn't
my
work
best.
too well. I guess he's not that great at
No,
this.
I am great. It just wasn't
He
a
doesn't
good
have
song.
his textbook.
Coffee.
Coffee? There's a lot of coffee in Brazil. Frank Sinatra.
Jesus, really?
Yeah, it's a good song. There's an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
All right.
That's a good one.
There's a lot of coffee everywhere.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go with Squeeze?
What's that? Black coffee in bed?
I was trying to set you up easy.
It's okay.
Get
It's
the
too
bit going.
easy. It's too obvious.
All right,
Go
I
a little
got
deeper.
I got one. I'm going to throw one out there. You tell me if you can think of a song. You ready?
Okay.
Escape the Pina Colada Song.
Okay, Escape, the Pina Colada song. Damn it. What did you want? Rupert Holmes.
See, that's the whole title I gave him.
Yeah. If you like pina coladas.
Getting caught in the
I
rain.
Have Bones in My Basement by Dennis Falcone. They're going to confiscate my computer by Dennis Falcone.
I'm not allowed to have kids in my house on Halloween by Dennis Falcone.
Just saying you're a kid.
By the way, we gave you those laughs.
I'm just kidding. The fuck is that? I burned my balls for you.
I know.
I did this for you.
For a child.
Oh, fall. Fall's here.
Oh, fall. That's a good
So
one.
are you going to have a fall theme show?
That's a good one.
Some songs that have something to do with fall?
Is there a fucking tree channel?
Ramping up.
Yeah.
So you could go leaf peeping? Do you go leaf peeping?
What's that?
Yeah. Oh, you know what leaf peeping is.
I may have done that a few times.
What's leaf peeping?
Pete, please.
It's when you enjoy the
Please,
fall foliage
let me off the
throughout.
hook.
Foliage?
Yeah.
You go for a ride and check out the fall foliage.
Why do they call it peeping?
You go pumpkin picking or picking the apples with your lady friend.
Oh.
If you have one.
Oh.
Speaking of
fun.
peeping, I
So
have a
is it
camera.
acid?
I have a camera in the women's bathroom by Dennis Falcone.
No.
I periscope my toilet cam.
Are you a fan of Upskirts?
It's probably
Upskirt videos?
Asperger's by Dennis Falcone.
I use my selfie stick to look up women's dresses on the subway.
Are you a fan of Upskirt videos?
No, it's privacy. Why would you want to invade a woman's privacy?
Wow, they don't know in the end
Yeah,
that
that's
you
not
have a
nice.
shiny shoe.
Yeah, but you know.
Shiny shoe.
You know, and you got to be true to yourself. You
They
can't
don't
do things
know.
like that.
Ah, if
How
they
would you
don't know
like-
who you're hurting.
I
How would
drill
you
a
like-
hole in the men's room stall.
I don't do those things. Don't do those things.
Anymore.
Probably Asperger's by Dennis Falcone.
All right, Dennis. Thank you.
Thank you. Take me to break with any song or anything?
You're a trooper. I like Dennis.
I shoot audition-themed porn videos and put them on the internet.
We used it just to get to 10:30.
Okay.
It's 10:30.
We did everything.
We should have him play into a song.
Yeah.
Ramp up into a song to
You want
get
to
us
ramp up
out.
one more song
How
without
about-
garbage being thrown at you?
How about Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting? Elton John.
Because it's Thursday.
No, because we got
Yeah,
a guy
exactly.
here from SNL. Well, Saturday night, actually.
Oh! That's clever.
Fucking good. Don't touch me with your fucking ball hands.
Sorry, I washed my hands.
It doesn't matter how much you wash them, you're still Justin Stangle.
My fucking balls are in the cold
Icy ball
part now.
hands.
Yeah,
All right, this is your
icy.
last song of your shift, so do the whole.
Well, I don't do a shift. It's a show.
It's a shift.
Do you remember a shift is when you load a truck or something like that? This
And
is a
if you're
show.
just
You're coming
pushing
in here to
buttons
do
and to play
entertainment.
songs that people have heard a million fucking times.
No, saying some witty things
Same
between
thing.
records and keeping people
It's not a
company.
show.
It's a show.
Very Lonely
It's a
by
radio
Dennis
show.
Falcone.
Lonely Boy.
Wait, come back.
Or how about Baby Come Back by Player? Baby Come Back.
It's been this way since high school by Dennis Falcone.
I cry myself to sleep at night.
Mom? Question mark.
Yeah. All right, do this intro first, and then we're going to wrap up.
Good morning. Dennis Falcone. I stopped by Opie Radio to have some fun with the boys. Pete Davidson is here, Tom Papa. So make sure you check out Pete this coming Saturday night. Saturday Night Live on NBC TV. Elton, take it away.
Nice.
Take it away. He doesn't know who you are.
He's talking Elton.
I took it to Elton.
So Elton was waiting for you to cue him.
Right, exactly. Now you get it.
He's playing like, okay, okay, now I can go.
There you go.
That's great.
If I knew who was the guest star, I would have plugged that.
He's not.
It's not this
A few
weekend.
more.
When is
We
it?
got 3 more weeks.
It's like
Oh,
3 more
okay.
weeks.
3 weeks from Saturday.
Well, that was a
Pete?
tease.
Yeah, October 3rd.
And Miley's first, right?
Miley's
Cyrus
first. And go see Jimmy this week, Thursday through Saturday at Caroline's, and I'm there next week, Thursday through Saturday.
Yeah, October 3rd. Won't be able to make the show. I'm DJing a
I wouldn't
baby
invite
shower.
you, so don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
You're promoting a barbecue.
Can I get comps?
I'm DJing one.
You just promoted a barbecue.
A barbecue and a baby
I will
shower.
be hanging out in somebody's backyard October 24th at 3 p.m. to 5.
Matter of
They
fact,
have me bringing ribs.
They call it a play date. I call it a gig.
Yes.
I will be playing music at a petting zoo.
I'll be harassing hefty women in a supermarket parking lot.
Hefty women.
Hefty.
This weekend, I'll be looking into windows on Cherry Lane.
I will be peeping in my neighbor's window while they fornicate.
Nope, got a wedding tomorrow and a 50th anniversary coming up on Saturday.
Family doesn't count.
Yeah. Well, these are private parties.
That's
I am
private.
available for private parties.
Private parties?
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
All right.
How about I could show up at the cast party,
Yeah.
bring the hard drive of hits.
Oh, they would love that.
He calls it the hard drive of hits.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Yes, he does.
20,000 strong from the 1940s right up until today.
You call
are
it 20,000 strong?
Yeah.
You have another slug line now?
Sure, why not?
His today stops in 1985.
The hard drive of hits was confiscated in the Jared Fogle case.
But I'm rebuilding it from scratch. All right, let's get out of
All
here.
right,
Fuck
boys.
it.
I was
Thank you,
on,
Dennis
but now I'm
Falcone.
gone.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
Thanks.
we did it.
We did it. We made it to
did
the
it.
end.
Yes, we made it. Tom Papa, always a pleasure, sir.
Always good to be back.
Gotham Comedy Club.
Miss you guys.
Tomorrow and
Friday and
right?
Saturday at the Gothams.
And what else you promoting there, Tom?
At the Gothams. The old Come to Papa show. We have the live one airing this week. And that's it. A lot of touring this fall.
All right. And what do we got? We got Jim Florentine tonight at 7 o'clock doing a special 1 hour show. Actually, we're just stealing his podcast and, putting it on our channel.
What time?
It's very good. It's an NFL special.
And
7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, 7 o'clock, so you can watch it before.
Yeah, we're trying to get as much live programming going as possible at night.
Yep.
Yeah, here on this channel as well. So
Talk about football.
we're gonna add some more shit in the coming weeks.
Yep.
And the YouTube channel is going strong. We got a nice video element now, so a lot of great videos up there from the last few weeks. So go check that out. Opie Radio on YouTube. Thanks to Nicole Arbour. She was great. Is that it?
A lot of garbage on this floor.
Not my problem. That's why we got interns and Paul in the corner. I'm not cleaning it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right.
Good
Thanks,
seeing
guys.
you guys.
Good seeing
Good
you.
seeing you, Tom.
Take
Thanks
it
for
easy.
putting that on your balls, bro. Cool as shit.
All right. Good job.
Bye-bye.
Seeing you. Right?